Let me
Your
know when we're
daughter
live.
treated me to some pollo loco.
Nice.
Got me the avocado bowl.
That's a great story, Tech. I really think you...
Comes with only 3 slices of fucking avocado.
I'm really sad you didn't save that story.
Who in the right mind
for the stream?
Like, if you're gonna name a food the avocado bowl, why has it got 3 little slices of avocado in it? All right, it should be. What at that point call it the fuck? It's the air bowl. All right.
Okay. Are we live or not? I don't even know.
Yeah, we're live.
We're live. Everything working.
We're live, and I hate the avocado bowl from El Pollo Loco.
Can we test the sound before we get started so people don't yell at us today? Or yell at me?
Sounds good.
I'm ready. Good. Bunny, you want to do a test?
Testing.
Yeah.
Talking.
Yeah, Bunny's talking. Let me see.
No echo.
Yeah, talking.
All right. Here we go, folks. Welcome.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Bunny's good as well.
The Madhouse is back, fellas. The Madhouse is wide open, and we're happy to be here. Welcome to the show.
For now.
Oh, my God. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Somebody has some static. Of course they do. God forbid. Jaffy. God forbid. Here we go. Welcome to the goddamn cockadoodie Madhouse. Where'd it go? Here we go. Maybe.
You froze for me. You back? Hello?
I think we're going. Are we streaming?
Yeah, we're good. Let's go.
What do you mean? I didn't go anywhere. Is the show actually streaming? People can see the art?
Yes.
Well, I don't see it on my screen.
That's you.
Okay.
Your vision's going.
Okay, but people are actually seeing Bunny's animation, correct?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm on it. Okay, cool. K-Nub says justice for Bunny. Goddamn right. Here we go. Fellas, Filettis, thank you so much for being here today. Welcome back to the Madhouse. Let me move this out of Tech's stupid face real quick so people can... There we go. K-Nubs, thank you for the first super chat of the day. Justice for Bunny. We appreciate it. Look at her little smug face up there in the corner, like somebody done her wrong.
You've had a little shit-eating grin this whole time since we've been on here.
I have not. I'm happy to see you. That's not a shit-eating grin. That's like, oh, I'm so delighted to see my pal Bunny.
Why you got
Button.
so much shit in your mouth all the time, Jaffy?
Well, look, we all have our kinks, Bunny, and, I happen to enjoy a little bit of shit food. I don't know what it's called. Scat.
Oh.
Well, it's not even scat play.
Yeah.
Scat's when somebody shits on you. I don't know what it is when you literally like to eat.
Tomato.
That's right. Oh, Bunny, we missed you, champ. Now, look.
Tomato potato.
Yeah, welcome back to the show. I felt bad because, Bunny was on last night and she was like, you left me out in the cold and this and that and the other. And I'm like, I'm trying so hard to juggle all the play. You don't care. Look at your face. You're just ready to snap back. Go ahead, Cracker Barrel. What you got?
I ain't got it. No, go ahead.
No, Cracker, go ahead.
Finish what you were saying.
Your name's Cracker Barrel now.
Good.
Good.
I like
that.
they went back on their chain.
They
right?
did go back on their chain. Well, I mean...
You know why?
Why?
Because Cracker Barrel is loyal and dependable.
Okay, listen, man. Okay, what did I start the stream by? Look at Tanalana saying, wow, Jaffy. Listen, man. I started before the stream saying to Bunny, I said, I think I have a way we can return Madhouse to be more frequently, but I got to talk to Tech about it, make sure everything works and everything. I am loyal and dependable. I'm trying to figure out how to make the channel grow, and fuck you, Tech Protect, with your tomatoes, you whore. Anyway, if you don't know.
And the only logical thing would be to abandon your clown. That's what.
We didn't abandon the. Okay, I don't want to talk. We don't want to talk. We'll talk after. I don't want to bore the audience. Okay, here's the thing. One's in the chat if you want to hear us talk about this for 5-10 minutes, or 2 if we want to just start the show. Then we'll go with where you want, because I'm more than happy to talk to Bunny.
If we talked about it for 5-10 minutes on here, that'd be the most either one of y'all have talked about it with me, period. So
okay,
that'd be interesting.
Okay, well, Tech. Okay, they all want to talk about it. Fine, Tech, you're the producer. Why didn't you look? Here was my take.
We had a conversation.
Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
And I went over, this is how channel growth works. You went and did your research on ChatGPT. You brought me like this whole sheet. You're like, we need to make a change now. We need to give it the last Hail Mary or whatever you say in Alabama.
Auburn
and I was
won
like, well,
yesterday, just so you know.
this is what would be beneficial for channel growth. This is what is beneficial for like current money flow. This is what we should do for this and that. And I said, this is your company. You make a decision. Here's all the information. And you wanted to try. Let's do videos. Let's see how videos go. We'll do it for a week. We'll see if it is beneficial for the channel. Because the money we make on Madhouse is just not the same as it was before. Right.
Well, right.
You know?
When we were at LCU and a little bit after. And so we were like going, and Madhouse takes a long time to prep. And so it's not like we were getting out different content during the day for the most part. And so it was like, okay, well, what if we went once a week on Madhouse? We did it on Saturday, because here's what we see when we look at the statistics, right? We were doing Madhouse Monday through Friday at the same time as Rewind. And we have a large crossover, understandably, with the LCU audience. We have my original audience, and now we have a nice percentage of LCU people. And so a lot of times, depending on the drama that they manufactured over there, we would have a night that we would have a great show prepped and ready to go and performed, and then nobody would show up for the most part. And we're like, okay, do we need to move the time around? And then we, so that was part of it. And part of it was we couldn't do any content in the day because it was taking so long to prep for Madhouse. So it was a test. I don't honestly like the way the test is going. I have some thoughts. I have some ideas. I like Madhouse a great deal. I'd like to keep doing it a lot more. And it wasn't that we didn't want to talk to you, Bunny. It was that we sat down last week and said, yeah, that decision makes the most sense. And we're like, well, how do we want to tell Bunny about it? And we're like, let's just text her and see what she says. And I honestly kind of assumed we were going to have a conversation that was going to come out of that first text. And you were just texting. You were just like, yeah, okay, sounds good. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Because when I got a big thing, a big wall of text saying how y'all already discussed it, and and then the last sentence is like, unless you have any other ideas, it hits me like y'all already made the decision. My input was a second thought. No, which is fine.
It wasn't.
It's fine.
Okay, it may be fine, but that wasn't the case. That's why that was in the text, because it was like, here's our data. But
I could have been included, and this has been the thing. And I should have realized this before now, that the reoccurring thing that has been happening is that I'm constantly out of conversations. I'm constantly which tells me that I have never actually been a part of a team with y'all.
I don't see that.
I am a glorified call-in. That's what I mean. That's been my position.
Well,
because I'm left out of anything that's like conversations about the show, which is fine.
Well, okay. It doesn't sound fine. It sounds like you're not.
Well, I mean, it's fine if I would have known that that's what it was the whole time, instead of just constantly being blindsided by we had this talk and here's this big change.
I like how SF is in the chat going, she's not wrong. How the fuck do you know she's not wrong, SF? Look, what I'll tell you is,
Am I wrong?
Yes, absolutely. You're not wrong about the way you feel about it, and I absolutely understand 100% how that our way of expressing our view of it would have made you feel that way, and I'm sorry for that. I've never looked at you as not a member of the show, as a member of the team. I think, it's, tech is here, so it's easier just to have conversations in the kitchen when we're walking around. And because the channel is I own the channel personally, I'm always looking at it and doing different shows on it and stuff. So I'm I have that operational awareness of it as well. And tech is here. It's honestly not, and we will involve you in those things. And that is why the query was in the text, but I apologize if it felt like an afterthought. It wasn't. It was more like, here's what we think works. Here's what we think we should do, unless you have any other ideas. I was genuine. Hey, if you have any other ideas, let me know. Do you have any other ideas about it? I mean,
It's whatever y'all. I mean,
don't take
if I feel like if my input mattered, it would have been asked like during the conversation.
The conversation happened last week, and your text went out last week with the question, "Do you have any thoughts on this or any input?" That is when it happened. It may not have been presented.
I found out like the day that it was either the day or the day before we were supposed to go live. You were like, "Oh, by the way, we're not going live all week."
It was Saturday.
To be fair, he came up with a decision like an hour before that text went out. It was like we sat down on the couch. When I went over all the analytics, I was like, this is what it looks like. This is what growth is looking like. And then within 40 minutes to an hour and a half, he had written the thing up and sent it in the chat. And I think because I understand Jaffy from working with him, right? That was like his introduction to, hey, we had this conversation. Now we want to have it with you. Yeah. It wasn't like it's decided for. It was let's see if Bunny has a better idea than this.
Yeah.
But he's like probably undiagnosed autistic and also old.
Okay, first off, I'm not when a
woman says okay, and there's not much like other detail, it's like
I didn't say okay. Y'all keep talking like that. I said that's fine. I'm okay with whatever y'all want to do because it is Jaffy's channel and.
But you didn't say
y'all
because
are the ones that make the decisions. And then I also said, let me know if there's anything I can do to help prep. And then no one said anything.
No,
to me,
no.
Yeah, go back and look. Okay. No one said anything for like a week, for like the whole week. And then you come back and you're like, hey, sorry, we haven't talked all week.
Hang on. I'm going to go back to it, Bunny B. Well, I do apologize that's clearly how it made you feel, and that's clearly what we did to make you feel that way, and that was never my intention, and I apologize for that, because that's not how I feel about you, and that's not how I feel about your contributions, and that's not how I feel about how I want this to be run. I love this show. I love doing this show with you. Okay, here we go. Thanks, B. Really hope you're still in for this, even if it's once a week. I'm pretty committed to this, but before we pull the trigger, let me know if you see holes in the logic that I should think about. And you said E. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that works for me. I'm down for whatever y'all think will be best. Let me know if there's anything you need me to do to prep. And I was like,
and then you said nothing, and that was
because there wasn't anything I needed you to do to prep. Because all week long I was working on video game content. So unless you want to jump in and get some B-roll for Silent Hill F,
okay. I'm just saying you kept making it seem like I was just real short and just said okay, and then nothing else, and then so you were like, I think she's mad. When
you are
there
mad.
Would be more reason for me. I'm not mad. I'm more just like, okay, I realize my position here.
What position do you think you have here?
A glorified call-in. That's what it is.
Okay, well, I don't see it that way, but what would you like it to be, Miss B?
There's no more ways for me to explain that I just want to be included.
No, but express specifically what that looks like.
Being included. Like I don't.
Well,
I don't
for example,
know how to
okay,
paint
so
that for you, other than like, include me in talks.
Okay, so what that means is,
or just tell me that I'm just like I just call in.
I don't believe that about you. I don't want that. What I would say to you then is, let me make sure I understand. So what you're saying is like after today's show, I'm scheduled to sit down with Tech before the evening events begin. It sounds like we're going to a Diddy party. I just, until we have things we're doing. And
I did buy baby oil.
Yeah. And talk about some ideas I have based on what we learned from the last week. Would you like to be in that conversation? If you would, I'd love to have you. I just didn't really know that was anything that you were interested in or wanted to spend time on. I don't know. I didn't think about it. I apologize. Not because you're not valuable, but because it's just never been part of our relationship. Would you like to be in that call? I would love to have your input.
At this point, I'll be a part of whatever y'all want me to be a part of.
So you want to be part of the call then? And I would like you to be. So yes, please be part of the call after today's show.
Thank you, Jaffy. Thank you.
Oh my God!
Thanks.
You think this is how Dolly Parton got as big as she is, by treating her agent and support this way? I'm your support. I'm here to make you a star.
What part of me makes you think that I want to be like Dolly Parton?
Oh, baby, come on! Everybody says it. Everybody at the Piggly Wiggly talks about how you want to be just like Dolly. She wants to give out library books.
They don't say it down at the Winn-Dixie, and that's where I shop.
In the Publix, I understand. Oh, Bunny. Well, now I don't feel good. I want to do the show.
Yeah.
Jaffy, at this point, you got to understand that you got some making up to do.
It's not even. I don't even care about that. I don't even care.
Yes, you do, and I'm glad you do.
I don't.
She just wanted to be part of the team, says Wayne. She was, man.
I
Okay.
also want to be a part of
Okay,
I was part of the
wait,
B team.
Wait a goddamn minute. By the way, some of this has to fall on technology protection, not me. Okay?
No.
No. That's a great comeback. That's a great argument. The reason
I wasn't the one that reached out to Bunny. It was you sent the message.
Can I finish? The reason that I hired a producer was because I don't think about these things. I'll give you a great example. Back when I was making video games, I remember once very early in God of War, and I stood in front of the team and I said, and this was true, and I said, if we don't get this shit fixed by the October milestone, we're probably going to get canceled, right? And Shannon, the producer, pulled me aside after, and she said, you can't say that. I said, yeah, but it's true. I want everybody to know what we're up against. And she's like, they don't need to know all that. They just need to know what they need to know so they can do their work and feel good about their work and feel secure. If there's a reason for them to feel insecure in their job, there's a way to say that. But you can't just spout shit. And that's why I was like, I guess I do need a producer. So if you felt that this could have harmed the relationship with us and Bunny, you should have said something. But don't blame me I didn't. It's not what I do. I'm a whimsical skedaddler. I'm a chaos agent.
After you sent the message, I think a couple hours after it, you said, should I talk to Bunny? Should I call her? And I was like, yeah, if you feel like you should call her and see how she's feeling. And you said, okay.
Well,
and I thought, okay,
and then I said, but I don't want to be presumptuous because honestly, Bunny, I was like, I don't know how she feels about the show. I don't know if she's just like, you're very professional in a way where it's like, I was like, I don't want to make it like it mattered to her. Like, it's like, I don't know. I didn't want to be presumptuous. Like, if we're doing the show once a week, that's going to be some deficiency in Bunny's life. Like, I didn't want to be so presumptuous to assume it mattered that much. But at the same time, I didn't want to be rude and act like it didn't matter at all. So I just didn't really know how to how to deal with that.
When I found out yesterday or the day before that there was no interface, I was like, what? I thought you reached out.
Oh, shut up. You run
because
for
you
cover.
You do remember 2 hours after you sent the message, me and you had a talk in the kitchen. Like, do you think Bunny's okay with this? And I was like, I'm not sure. She's not saying anything. And he said, should I call her? And I was like, yeah, if you feel like you should reach out, you should call her. And he's like, okay, I'll think. Okay. You went to your room, and I was like, okay,
allow me to be. I and Bunny, by the way, we're the artists. We get to be hard to deal with sometimes. You got to fucking deal with that. That's what a producer does. K-Nubs, thank you for the super chat for Bukkaki's medical bills. Come on, man. I saw Bukkake pop into Discord today, though. He was just as ornery as always. So I'm glad he's still here, kicking around. Tanalana says it wasn't the same last night without her. I know. You think I don't know the value of Bunny Button? Somebody in the chat said, how do you mean that that's ridiculous, Jaffy, Ricky says. What do you mean you don't think she cares about the show? She spends hours putting on makeup every night before the show. Bunny's done that since she was 12. My guess is that's just what she does.
I do spend hours doing it, and I moved around my whole nail schedule because I do a lot of late night nail appointments because I'm mobile. I drive to people or they come to me, and I used to do a lot of late night appointments. I stopped doing those. I was paying our editor, our clipper, which I didn't mind doing. I care a great deal about the show, and I feel like it's kind of sad to me that wasn't obvious, that I cared about the show.
I don't think I ever thought you didn't care about the show, like the quality of the show. I never knew where it sat on your list of activities in terms of, did you want to really get in the mix with it? And I'm sorry. I mean, I genuinely am. That's not a reflection of how I feel about you or your abilities or your intellect or your work ethic or any of those things. It just, I missed it. So, and I don't mean my bad, like, my bad, who gives a shit? But I mean, like, my bad. That was my bad, because I just didn't perceive that. And I apologize. Genuinely, that was not my intention at all. So I'm sorry. Why don't you just fucking ask Jaffy why you expect her to read your mind? Shut up, you fucking kidney broken fuck stick, bukkake. I don't expect her to read my mind. I was trying to read her mind, and I kind of was like, oh, I guess this is kind of what... Oh, now Tiny Tacos, who's already mad at us because you timed him out yesterday, and he doesn't know why. And he was asking me. I'm like, I don't fucking know. Shut up, Garther. What the fuck is your name? Garther Pro Champ? You have the gall to say anything to me with a name like Garther Pro Champ? I mean, you made a conscious choice for that. Okay. He says, you're a grown man. Stop blaming others for your lack of respect. You didn't want to be rude yet send text. Stop blaming text. I'm telling you, you're an idiot. I literally said that I'm sorry and I apologize and I made a mistake and I read it wrong. Do I think Tech as a producer, do I think the role of producer is to run interference with the people on the team that are more creatively and kind of out of their mind inclined? Yeah, I do. But I would love to. Last night you literally said, your job is only to make this channel grow. And I was like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, when I ask you, like, what are my responsibilities? When I tell you, like, oh, this is probably a better decision, you're like, no, just growth. Make us growth, make us money, make this. I was like, okay. So there's sometimes, look, all right, I'll respond. Let's put it all on the table. It's obvious Bunny cares about the show. I thought it was, like, apparent that she cares about the show. I thought me and you had an understanding that she cares about the show. Because she does. I didn't think she didn't care about the show. I never said that. I said... The lady who does our clips, when she made the edits and she made the coloring book, I'm not acting like she doesn't give a shit. I was saying I didn't know how important it would be to her if it was like, oh, once a week or 5 nights a week. Maybe it's because so far, Bunny, you've been very wonderfully, what's the word, accommodating to a lot of the shenanigans and changes and adjustments. So I just kind of figured, again, I'm not saying I wasn't wrong. I was, but you also do have to admit that you do present a front of so carefree and like, hey man, whatever, that I was like, I bought it. I mean, I assumed that it was just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there is some truth to that, right? That you do kind of. Yeah, I mean, I said, whatever y'all want to do is fine, because to me, it looked like the decision had already been made. My opinion was an afterthought. I was like, well, it doesn't really matter what I want. So, okay, but that's not what it was. But I can appreciate how it made you feel that way. Don't get me. Tiny Taco says Bunny left opportunity behind to follow you. She deserved to be included. Yeah, we fucked up. I fucked up. It happens, and now I'm here apologizing, and we're still doing the show. We didn't, yell at the woman and say you're terrible and don't come on the show anymore. It was bad communication on my part. I'm sorry. I really genuinely am. I made a mistake. But I don't know what else to tell you. Epic Brady, welcome to the Diet Soda Soldiers, buddy. We appreciate you being here and supporting the show. Thank you. Well, Bunny is spending her time. It's not just given she's looking to contribute and get the proper... Wait, what? Well, Bunny is spending her time. It really is going to be important for you moving forward, Roberts, to invest in commas and apostrophes. Well, Bunny is spending her time. It's not just given she is looking to contribute and get the proper respect and pay that comes with it. She spends hours at a time for months on end. I don't even know what that means. Okay. Call Olivia Munn. Hey man, I was talking to Olivia Munn about coming on the show, and then she got sick, and then she got pregnant, and then she got sick again, and you know, I feel bad. Yeah, no, look, I will just, okay, since we're on the topic, and I do have topics. I have good topics. I have the best topics. Let me get I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say it. Look.
Flap.
No.
All right.
What I was going to say is
Miss Bunny Button as the
are the
producer
super
of the
chats
show,
coming through? Let me see. Hang on.
Who eventually, supposedly has all these responsibilities, but then when he asks, it's like, no, those aren't your responsibilities. Anyways, me and Jaffy, we meet every morning. We talk about what's happening on the show, usually around like 11 in the morning, right, or noon our time, which would be like 2 or 3 p.m. your time. And we have a simple conversation. It's anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. And then we're doing editing work in the background. We're doing planning for what the streams are going to be or the shows are going to be or the topics. And we're getting B-roll for the videos that we produce. I think from Jaffy's perspective, and he can correct me on this, is the Madhouse show is a part of a greater whole, which is the David Jaffe channel. And since he spends, like, from when he's awake to when he goes to sleep, it's literally all he does is just this YouTube, that he doesn't think that, like, because it's not like the conversations we have are just about Madhouse, right? It's everything. It's like it'd be weird to bring you on to talk about the show, like the channel direction with like Gavin and Games, or if he's going to do a politics thing, or he's going to do that.
Yeah.
And so I think that's where the disconnect is for him. Because
I mean, we made a new politics show because we know it wasn't your cup of tea, and we're like, well, we don't want to do that. We don't want to make money uncomfortable. We want to talk about stuff we all like.
So from his side, he sees himself as like 100% invested in this. Every waking moment he can, he's thinking about improvements. That
it's not healthy, by the way. Not that I don't.
It's not healthy.
I don't need sympathy.
I complain about it.
I'm not looking for sympathy, but it's not healthy.
Yeah.
No.
But if you want to be more involved, right, with stuff for specifically Madhouse, right, we can set time aside for just a Madhouse conversation that involves everybody. Because usually the way the show works for Madhouse is we kind of just meet 10 minutes before, me and you, and then we're waiting for Jaffy to be 10 minutes late. So it's just me and you in a call for 20 minutes talking about what's going on and all this. But I can set a time aside. I think I've offered, like, if you want to run like your own channel and you want to start promoting it, let's get you promoted. Let's get like your stuff situated so you are your own thing.
Or let's build a show
and that
on
helps
this
out
channel.
us together. But Jaffy is just like, what's the term? Something brained. He's scatterbrained. He's like everywhere all the time, and
everywhere,
so
all at once.
Yeah, when that message went out to you, it wasn't like we planned like, hey, on Saturday let's meet up and have a conversation about this. It was like Jaffy was like, here's this paper, read this paper. This is my notes from ChatGPT. And then he went to the store, came back, he's like, what are your thoughts? And I was like, well, this aligns with this thing that I see in analytics. This is what I'm seeing. He's like, all right. Here you go. I'm going to send a message to Bunny. I was like, okay. And it happened like right then and there.
I'm very difficult. I'm very difficult.
He's so difficult.
But that's only because I'm a genius, Bunny.
So if you would like, whenever Jaffy pulls me aside randomly as I'm trying to take a shit or something.
Okay.
Like, Tech, we need to talk about Madhouse. If he's like, Tech, right now, we're Madhouse, I'll be like, hold on, and I'll call you. Or I'll send you a message like, Jaffy's having a Madhouse convo. You want to join this call?
Yeah, let's do
that.
I
can do that.
Not while you're taking a shit, though.
But that could be any time of the day. Jaffy's like knocked on my door and like midnight. And he's like, what do you think about the show today? What are your thoughts? I can include you in those calls too. But this job has been every waking moment living here now.
Yeah,
and because that's how he works. Jaffy works that way, and now I have to work
and
that
it's
way with
working.
him.
We're doing so well with that process.
We're
talking like we have a big successful channel. But that said, I am very sorry. I think you're delightful, and I think you're important, and I think you're very smart, and I would love for you to continue to be a very big part of this channel or this show. And as the channel, we'll have to see, because I'd like to make a show called Crazy clown lady learns to play video games. I love that one. People would show up from miles around. Look at the smile. There's the smile of the sad clown poking through the clouds at the end of the day.
I was going to do my sad clown, and then I was like, what is
We
even
don't
the point?
deserve the sad clown.
What is the fucking point of spending 4 hours on my makeup?
You do not spend 4 hours on your goddamn
I
makeup.
literally do, Jaffy. I literally do. And then I spend like 2 hours on my hair most of the time.
Okay, well,
So-
Jaffy has no place to talk because the chat last night was upset with him for saying, I spent 9 hours editing. And they were
I
like,
do.
wasn't the video 7 minutes long? And they're like, how do you spend, that's more than an hour per minute.
I know. Listen to this. We got some super chats coming in, boys. Effing Madhouse, let's go, says JSD. You goddamn right. Thank you, sir. Come on, guys, says Smaug. Metal Gear Delta's out. Let's get high, baby. I'm not playing that fucking game. We're not because I don't want to. I'm just playing too many things. But thank you, buddy. We appreciate that. Communication is key, says JSD. All appreciate you, bunny. Absolutely. And then, of course, K-Nubs drops a super chat and says, Bordello of blood for the movie wheel.
I'm adding it to the wheel.
There's no fucking wheel, man.
I'm adding it to the wheel.
Oh,
We're
my
doing,
God.
You know what, chat? We're doing a wheel. Fuck it. I'm making
JSD
a
says
wheel.
K-Nubs needs some Angie Everhart. Is she in that movie? That Angie Everhart lady? But yeah. Well, good thing the show is only once a week now. Less time for Bunny to spend putting on makeup, says SF. I want to make it more than once a week. I think I have some ideas on how to do
and
it.
let me clarify, because I think people think that I'm like slow or something. And there are a couple people. I spent 4 hours when my makeup's like very detailed. Like what was I did something
the paper
last week that was really
brilliant. The paper.
yeah. That one took me It took a long time to get those lines straight.
Yeah, it was great. Listen to this. Tech's in the shit house with Tiny Tacos.
All
He
right.
says you can
Hold
make
on.
Tech
Fuck
Tiny
Tiny
out.
Tacos.
Well, address Tiny Tacos.
Hold on. Rocker Matt and K-Nubs, they get the $5 movie wheel. The movie wheel is $10, but since you guys got in early, so
I've
I'm gonna
never
do two
seen
for-
the cable guy before. I hear it's actually
I'm doing
good.
two for the cable guy.
Thank you, Rocker Matt. We appreciate that, buddy.
Share my screen, but don't make it super big.
What are you
Jaffy.
putting up
Just
there?
Let it be there.
What are you putting up there?
Apparently, I still have 2 from Mish for Pineapple Express and 1 for Kill List.
Okay, but we're not gonna spin it right now.
No, we're not spinning right now. But
No.
let it be known: $10 for wheels for movies on the wheel.
Okay.
But these guys got in early. They convinced me. I'm getting Rocker Matt his 2 for Cable Guy.
Stop eating these goddamn pistachios.
You have a
So
problem with nuts, Jaffy.
I'm glad I learned about women watching Mel Gibson. That's right. That's a great movie, What Women Want. I'm glad I learned about women, says Eddie T, watching the Mel Gibson classic, What Women Want. Ludo says the clown lady learning to play games would be a good idea. I know, and she actually can play fighting games, but I would love to do something like that. But again, I don't want to be presumptuous. I don't know what your schedule is. I don't know how interested you are in all those shenanigans and things, but we'll talk
Jaffy's
about it.
bad at communication.
I'm not bad at communication. I'm great at
Fuck.
communication.
No, you're bad at communication.
I'm bad at. I don't want to appear presumptuous. Hello, Sergio Pesci. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you, Ludo. Bunny 1v1 me in Street Fighter. I don't know what her game. What is your fighting game, Bunny? It was something you mentioned.
I love Marvel versus Capcom.
Mm-hmm.
I love Mortal Kombat.
I played both of those in the arcade here in San Diego. I played Marvel Capcom with Tech last week. And I
beat
played Mortal Kombat. Absolutely.
You play against Bunny.
I would love to. Oh, there's a new collection coming out. That's a great idea. Which one you like?
My favorite of all of them was probably Ultimate Mortal Kombat. Ultimate.
Okay, so in a couple of weeks, I think they're coming out with a Mortal Kombat collection, and it's online, and you can play all the arcade Mortal Kombats, including Ultimate. And I'm very good at Nighthawk. I'm very good at Cyrax. I'm very good at Jax. I'm very good at Kano, and we will play. I have an idea. Strip Mortal Kombat, but it's not us taking our clothes off. We each get to hire a model, and we'll fuzz out the naughty bits if we get down that far. But we each get to hire a model that'll be on the side of the screen, and whoever loses, your model has to take some of their clothes off.
Okay.
What do you think? I'll make some money there.
Yeah, that's a. Yeah,
See, that's why I don't share my ideas with you. You don't appreciate my genius, Bunny.
I said it's a great idea. I haven't gotten my enthusiasm. I'm full of apathy right now, Jaffy. You gotta let it just like fizzle out.
Fair enough, baby. Fair enough. Jaffy should play D&D. I would love to play D&D, but it kills the channel. Nobody watches it.
Not for fucking the stream.
You know what? I am so tired. You know what, Tech? Go to therapy school. I took a walk with Sarah and Tech the other night, and he's like, Jaffy, I think you're depressed, and you need to deal with this and that and the other. I'm like, dude, I'm fine. Leave me alone. You know, don't psychoanalyze me or do, but be accurate about it. I'm not depressed.
Okay.
I'm not.
You hyper involve yourself with your work because it allows you to ignore the other things in your life that you're not like completing or doing or enjoying.
Yeah, no.
Right? You have so much like disconcern for what life is.
Mm-hmm.
Like when was the last time you smelled a flower? When was the last time you
I'm
smelled
done with both of y'all. Y'all are both so fucking goofy.
When's the last time I smelled a flower?
Yeah.
You don't want to do what, Bunny?
Y'all are. I'm done.
No, but you were goofy and you don't want to do what now?
I was just thinking, I'm the one that dresses like a clown the majority of the fucking week, and y'all are some of the goofiest fucking people I've ever known in my life.
I have a hard time believing that. You live next door
an ice cube in your butt.
as a child to a woman who told her children, what did she say about they couldn't go to Disneyland and they couldn't watch
movies? You know what?
movies?
Somehow that woman still had more common sense than the both of y'all combined. It's insane.
Well, I'll tell you something, Bunny. I'm a genius. I was tested. That's my excuse.
There's a hole in your.
And somebody said it in the chat, like, great. Einstein was also a genius, and he couldn't tie his fucking shoes.
Okay, well, I can live with that. I can live with that trade-off. Smelling flower? When's the last time I smelled a fucking flower? The fuck are you talking about? I don't know, Tech, because I don't make a habit to smell fucking flowers. When's the last time you read a book? When's the last time you went to a museum? I've done all these things in the last 2 months. When's the last time...
you haven't gone to a museum in the last 2 months?
Yeah, we went to the Museum of Modern Art. We absolutely did.
Oh, then that's the same museum we went through. Yeah, I was there.
2 months ago. Did you go with us?
We went to the Museum of Illusions.
No. Me and Em and Calvin went to the Museum of Modern Art in La Jolla.
Oh. I went to the National.
You don't know everything
Natural
about
History
me.
Museum.
What do you mean we're goofy? How am I goofy?
Y'all are both like, if y'all can't see it, it's not even worth explaining. That's how goofy you. That's how deep in the goof you are. You are fucking knee deep in pure, unadulterated goof.
I'm in the goof troop, baby. That's what I am.
Yeah.
Well, do I skip lunch? No, Mom, I don't skip lunch, but I am on Ozempic, and it. But
So
no,
you have to eat pistachios.
here's the difference. Here's what you don't understand about me, Protect. And it's weird because you're an adult, you should understand this. Not everybody has the same things that we don't all order off the same menu, right? So you know what I'm excited about right now? Auburn football. I'm actually excited that they beat yesterday a relatively decent team. I don't give a shit about Auburn football for the next 3 weeks while they're playing podunk schools, but when they play Texas A&M, where their quarterback is fucking up, I'm pretty excited to watch that game.
Did you watch it live?
No, because I didn't even know they were playing.
Or did you get the score afterwards?
I have the highlights on YouTube.
Oh,
But I will.
Jaffy pretending to give a shit about sports is like truly a talent.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I want to show you.
That was really good. You had me for a second.
Wait a minute, and I can even tell you why the game against Texas A&M is probably going to be interesting because the quarterback fucked up yesterday, and people are now starting to doubt what they thought about him. But let me just show you my goddamn screen. I don't know how to do this, so you don't know I'm not cheating. But I'm going to open up the window. On my screen, I think it's this one. Okay, I'm going to share my screen.
Thank you, Frank, for the 56 months of Diet Soda Soldier. I personally went with Jaffy to the Museum of Flowers. I can confirm he didn't smell a single one.
Okay, is
Never
this
going
it?
with him again.
Is this it? Yeah, here you go, right there. Right. Oh, I got to share my screen. Hang on. One
Discord.
second. Okay, stop streaming and then share entire screen. There, right there.
Bukaki, member for 45 months.
Auburn Tiger versus Baylor Bears highlights. Yeah, what do you look at my fucking search history.
Great. you're 30 seconds in. What a good.
He loves sports. Go team.
Fuck you all. Look what Bukaki wrote, you son of a bitch. How do you do, fellow sports fans? You know what?
I know, it just comes naturally for him to give a shit about
I personally
sports.
went with Jaffy. Museum of Flowers, says Frank, can confirm he didn't smell a single one. Never going with him again. You goddamn right. I like, you know what? I don't know what to tell you. But I'm very interested in that. I'm very interested in science. I'm sorry I haven't smelled a flower. I mean, I'll smell a flower.
When was the last time you held a cold beaker in your hand, Jaffy?
A cold beaker, like from the lab?
Yeah.
When I was
Said you're a
working
big
with
fan of science.
Elizabeth Holmes at whatever that company was called, she ran to the ground.
Name 10 scientists.
Okay, Madame Curie, Albert Einstein, Glenn Foss.
Just kidding.
Oh, I can do it. Yo, see now, you know what? Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye is an actual scientist. Am I boring you? Oppenheimer, am I boring you, Bunny, with my intellect?
Well, just your inability to read sarcasm astonishes me.
Well, I'm
Jaffy.
very busy trying to scoop out the goof that surrounds me
Why'd
that
you
I'm
call
stuck
her-
in.
You're going to need a big shovel.
Yeah,
Why'd you call her Madame Curie?
that's her name.
No, it's Maria Curie.
Yeah, but it's
You just
Madame
call,
Curie.
Like, you say Mr. Einstein?
I think Madame Curie has like wax museums or
Monsieur.
something. Yeah, Monsieur, you want me to shake your hand? I hope Jaffy will stop and smell the flowers at my funeral, which will be very soon,
won't.
says Bukaki. I think it's very delightful you think I'm coming to your fucking funeral. It better be online. I ain't leaving the house for it. But I'll do it online. Funerals should be online. I don't
You
like...
know who'll be there, Bukaki? I'll be there. You send me an invite and I'll be there. I'll fly cross country to be there. That's how dedicated I am to being there and how loyal I am to being there.
I am loyal.
But
too.
continue. I digress.
Why can't I be why can't my loyalty be appreciated in the way, you know?
Because your loyalty involves pulling the rug out from under somebody.
Who did I pull the rug out
It's a weird
from?
way to show loyalty.
Hey. Bunny, I will never forget you, unlike Jaffy, says Bukaki. All right.
Thank you, Bukaki.
Well, okay, wait a minute. Jaffy says Poop Guy will commit to watching the 30 seconds of your online funeral. Then make it
Like
an
your
interesting
Auburn video.
fucking funeral. You know, I don't want to fucking sit there and listen to a bunch of horse shit, but if people are actually going to come up...
Jaffy wants you to get to the point.
Get to the point with it. That's
He
right.
has
ADD.
no room for...
How dead is he?
Any love.
Is he
No,
really
real
dead?
All right, we're going
There's
home.
no chance he's
Show
coming
the
back.
body.
Because I got to go get a suit. I ain't getting a suit if he might come back. You sure he's dead? Poke him with your finger a little bit, you know, just to be sure.
Why are you still sharing your Auburn Tigers versus Baylor?
Because I want you
Bears?
people to soak in my
30
honesty.
seconds of content. Yeah, great.
I just told you about they got a new quarterback who looks like he might be doing something good. They've been trying to find
what's
a
his
quarterback.
name?
I don't know his name. It's but he's a white
Jarenson.
he's a white guy. I know the coach's name.
White quarterback, insane. Like 92% of the all
No,
quarterbacks.
Auburn has struggled mightily to get a quarterback for many, many, many years. They have had a real hard time finding somebody, and they've struggled with coaches the last couple times. Gus Malzahn was there for a while. He got real lucky. He got real lucky at the miracle at Jordan Hare, and that was enough to keep him in that seat for about 6 years. But he couldn't replicate it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't replicate it. Couldn't do it. But now they got Hugh Freeze as the guy's name.
I want to just check in. Did Jaffy ever say sorry, Bunny? Or did he just explain himself or why he was correct?
I think I apologized numerous times, and I think if you don't remember,
Did he say the
He
words,
said
I'm
he
sorry?
was. He said that he was sorry that I interpreted things the way I did. The way I did.
no. Okay, see, this is the problem with you people. Okay, and by you people, I mean the
Mexicans?
Jews.
People.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Look. This is the problem with you people. I understand that kind of apology that you're accusing me of making, which is this idea of going, which is like, I'm sorry you feel that way. That's not a real apology. I get it. But that's not what I said. I said, I am very sorry that my actions were so poorly communicated that they came across as if I didn't care. But what you want me to say, Tech, is
Yeah, that's
I'm sorry.
what he said. No, he did say that. Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm sorry that I didn't care, because I absolutely did care and do care. I didn't communicate it well.
You should say, I'm sorry that I did that. And from now on, I will include you in more of our conversations.
I kind of pretty much said that.
No, but say that. Say exactly that.
Well, I want to be specific on that. The word
Yeah,
that.
see? He's like...
Well, but I'm sorry that I live in a world of nuance. I wish I could live in a simple black and white world where the best thing you can do is smell a fucking flower that a dog probably pissed on 5 seconds before you got there. But
when you live only in nuance, Jaffy, you can never do a single thing. Because it's kind of a thing, and it's kind of this, and it's maybe
so,
this.
okay, but I don't have a problem with it like you seem to. Get your own philosophy of life. Don't use mine. I'm not selling it.
Did you make Bunny sad? Yes. Was
Yes.
it because of actions you did? Yes.
Absolutely.
Do you want to do those actions in the future?
Nope.
No. So you're sorry about those actions.
Absolutely.
You make a good faith effort to make sure Bunny's included.
Nothing
in
you're
conversations in the
saying
future.
is things I didn't say or
Why
agree
can't you
with.
say that then? Bunny, I'm sorry for what happened. I should have spoken up, and I should have communicated with you, knowing that Jaffy is kind of stupid in this. He doesn't know how to talk to women. He doesn't know how to do aftercare. Dude, he gets nut
That
off,
is
and he's
so
like, "All right,
condescending
I'm
to
gonna get a
women."
Diet Coke.
That is so condescending to women. The idea that women need a special touch and a special
Women are
way of
different than
talking
men.
to them.
Nope, it's true. Nope, sorry, Jaffy. Women and men are different.
They are different,
I
but not when it
don't-
comes
Yep.
to intellectually
say
discussing.
I don't even want an apology. I just want the same thing that I wanted a month ago when we went through this exact same thing and had this exact same conversation.
You got little signs.
We'll see where we're at in a month.
What? We didn't have this. You got little signs, man. It was just because the mics weren't working. We moved back in here. We don't have that problem anymore, right? What are you doing with the mouth?
No, like a month ago, we had the whole conversation of me not being included in conversations about things with the show. We had this whole conversation a month ago.
It is the day
Already.
of the show, y'all. Oh, Lordy. I'm not saying it sarcastically eternal. Just say sorry and mean it. I am sorry, and I do mean it. I'm not
sorry, buddy.
I'm not against fucking up. I fuck up all the time. I value Bunny greatly. I fucked up. Do you know what I found out a couple days ago? By the way, the guy who got me into video games, who hired me as a tester, he died. I was real sad to hear that. This guy, and he
Good as
died
funeral?
not happy, apparently. He died feeling that he didn't really ever get his flowers for what he did in the industry and things like that. And I was very sad to hear it. He was a very sweet guy. And he got politically maneuvered out of Sony. And, I mean, you know, that's that business, I suppose. But I was really sad to hear he died. His name was Rich Robinson. And he hired me to be a tester. He worked at Konami. He worked at a couple places. And he ran Sony ImageSoft. So he greenlit Twisted Metal. He greenlit Mickey Mania. He gave me the chance to be a designer. Really nice guy. And, you know, I have to assume he read this in a book, like a man. He's the kind of guy that would read management books, I'm sure. But I remember once I was staying late and everybody was gone and it was just me and my whiteboard and my cube working on this design. And he came by and it's one of those moments that just sticks in your brain. And he just looked at me and he said, "Hey, I really, really appreciate you being here and doing what you do." And I said, "Thanks." And he left. And I'm like, that stuck with me forever. You know, I'm sad he's gone. I'm sad he didn't feel that he was given that appreciation. You're about 8 years late, Andrew. Did you know Rich? I didn't know he died. I was talking to a friend, and he told me. I'm like, "Have you heard from Rich?" He's like, "No, because he's dead." He didn't say it like that, but you know. Anyway, well, this is sad house now, but we have topics. Are we ready to change topics, or we want to stay on this? What do you guys want to do? We want to take some calls. If you want to call in, put yourself in the Discord. We'd love to hear from you. Tech will be looking for people in the Discord. You want to address why Tiny Tacos is mad at you, Tech, or we want to move on?
No, Tiny Tacos can eat it. Sorry.
Really? Okay.
What'd he do?
I don't know what he did.
They said mean things yesterday, things that were derailing the chat, and I said, "You're gone, buddy." And today they're like, "Fuck Tech Protect." Blah, blah, blah. I timed out. He's like, "Tech Protect is censoring," so I timed him out for 5 seconds.
Today or yesterday?
Today.
I mean, I don't know, man. I can't.
This madhouse is no mad home. For anyone. No one's safe.
That's not fair.
Freedom of speech means nothing in this country.
Wow. Tiny Taco says he's lying. Well, it doesn't. Do you know what? Can I tell you something real quick? I don't want anybody to hurt and be sad, and I don't want anybody with a family, but I went to bed last night hoping I would wake up today and hear Donald Trump was dead. Because that was trending last night, right? Because he hadn't been seen since Tuesday. And the White House, they released the president's schedule, and he's got nothing on the schedule for this week. And so people were speculating that he had died. And then Vance had gone out and said something weird 2 days ago where he said, the president's in great health, but should something tragic happen, I'm ready to lead. And all of those things kind of happened together. And so last night, all over the internet, people were going, is this guy dead? And then today he appeared, still doesn't look very healthy. So I don't know how he's doing, but, but yeah, I don't like the guy. You can say it's dark or that's horrible. And, sure, maybe it is. I see people in the chat saying that. I didn't have a dream this was happening. But yeah, I think he's terrible. We're not doing politics on the show. I'm just saying that's what was on my mind. The reason I bring it up is I didn't know this, but there's this, Clinton will probably die any day too. Bill Clinton, he's traveling with a defib. Yeah, that's right. Apparently there's a website or a Twitter feed that tracks pizza delivery to the Pentagon. And so they have been able to discern whenever a lot of pizzas go into the Pentagon at weird hours, there's usually breaking news in the next 3 or 4 hours after. And apparently last night there was a huge spike of pizzas going to the Pentagon. And you can see it on the tracker. And they were like this, that was also giving credence to this theory. But apparently it had to do with an oil tanker or something. Poop Guy says, when Donald Trump passes, I'm throwing the biggest party of my life. Yeah, I tell you what, when Donald Trump passes, I'm going to go out and smell 5 roses. 5 flowers.
If he does pass, can we do a 24-hour stream?
No. Because what's the point of it? I will do a 24-hour stream if it's good for the channel, but why would I
Celebration.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Nobody realizes, says Luda, that Jaffy holds the strings like a puppet master, a true chess mastermind. Jaffy, you remind me of my boss. You goddamn right. I'm a goddamn genius. I was tested at 4 and I've only gotten smarter since then. That's the worst thing they ever could have told me. They let it slip that I was tested and I was found to be a genius. And now nothing bothers me. I'm a genius.
How old were you?
I don't even remember it. It could have been a lie. I think it was like 8, 6, 4 or 5. I don't know.
You know the expected IQ of like an 8-year-old is like 50 IQ points?
Yes, and my IQ at 8 was like 906. You remember that movie Lucy? Bunny, you ever see Lucy with Scarlett?
Yeah.
I know it's bullshit. I know we don't only use 10% of our brains, but I love that movie and I love that concept, and I wish that I could use more of my brain. But I don't think Lucy's real. But thank you for the super chat, Ludo. We appreciate it. Okay, here's what's going to happen now. I'm going to leave you kids alone for 1 minute. I need a Diet Coke, and then we're going to get to some actual topics. What's up?
I can just get it for you. But also, Frank, can you make Frank's comment and also say his last name correctly? Because I don't think
Frank Blasey, Blasey. Let me go get him. Where is he? That really bothers him. It's funny when I joke with people. I read Frank's comment. He said, I personally went with Jaffy to the Museum of Flowers. I read it a minute ago.
He followed up. I wish he smelled 5 flowers in the museum, jerk.
I didn't see that one. But he gets mad when I don't say his name properly. Just like that one guy got mad when I called him a PDF file. What was his name over on
Mazer?
Mazer. And I'm like, dude, I don't really think you're a PDF file. It's a joke, man. It's a joke, man.
But if the
Mazer,
pedophile shoe fit.
If the little kid's shoe fits.
Mazer would have followed you over here to.
Okay, well, you know what? If he's that fucking sensitive to the jokes on the channel, then
heaven forbid.
Well, yeah. What do you think this is? I mean, what am I supposed to be? Just like, oh, buddy.
Nice. Be nice.
Okay, no. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to entertain as best I can. That sometimes means being a little silly and being a goof. Sorry, Bunny.
Oh.
Sorry.
You know something. You know a thing or two about being a goof.
Goddamn
Both
right.
of you do.
Vance is so unpopular, says Eternal. He latched onto Trump because he knew he couldn't get elected on his own ticket. Oh, yeah. No, I don't fucking, but I like Frank Blasey. Am I saying it wrong? Frank Blasey or Blasey?
Lazy.
All right, Frank Blasey. I'm not being mean to the guy. I'm very busy. It takes me a while to learn names. Jaffy, how do you feel about tech being on Locale Live Docket team? I will answer that question when I come back from my Coke. Ludium says, you don't joke about that shit, though. Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
About somebody being a PDF file?
Yeah.
Okay,
You can joke about anything.
You don't joke about it if you are actually trying to go and hurt someone's
if you're
reputation.
A comedian, you joke about it. If you're a random dude, yeah, joke about it with your buds.
But wait a minute.
You're a community leader.
That is like suggesting that I actually want Bukkake dead. I joke about him dying because it's really kind of sad and scary. And I'm glad he's not going to die. I'm glad he's going to get help. But he's a valuable member. He's funny.
You've known
he's smart.
Bukkake for 8 years.
Yes, and I don't want him to actually die. And I have messaged him privately and just checked in once or twice.
Mazer came in and he's like, "What? Been watching the show for a week. I really love it. Here's $20. Thanks, you little diddler. I appreciate it."
That was delightful. That was delightful when I did that comedic bit. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, Bunny. What do we have to do?
I don't know.
What's our redemption arc look like?
There's no hope. There's no.
You're what? What were you gonna say?
What do you
Bunny?
mean? For what? About what?
You said there's no hope.
There's just no hope. The hope is dead. It's dead and gone. It's in a ditch somewhere.
This is no reflection of how I feel about the current conversation. But Mono, welcome to Diet Soda Soldiers. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Mono.
Let's switch back. Bunny.
Yeah. You know, it is what it is.
He's just
I have fun being a
immature.
call-in. You know,
No.
I'll be a call-in as long as y'all will have me. And I know one day y'all will say, "So long, friend. Be gone. Can't you see, you dumb dog? We don't want you no more." Such you're gonna get. Yeah.
That's not what is wanted here, Bunny. That's not what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Jaffy's
I know, I
crying
was
over
left
there.
out in the rain. I was left
can
out in
hear-
the cold, left out in the rain.
I can hear Jaffy crying.
Bullshit.
Oh no.
What?
Bunny! We
What?
have to make some type of amends here. We have to resolve this somehow.
Just
Ever seen
is
this
what it is.
shirt make a phone call? It is what it is. What happened? Hey, look at that. We got Mono joining the Diet Soda Soldiers. Thank you, pal. We appreciate it very much. It is what is, B.
The world, Jaffy, and the
Okay.
motion and the way things are going. You know.
Yeah, it's bad. Listen, Tech's going back to the LCU, I hear.
Yeah.
That's not true. I already explained this yesterday.
He said
What?
he jumped on and says, I'll be in the docket team. And then Keemstar got on and said, first off, he called him Tech Protect. Or no, Tech Talk. Which is like,
Yeah.
you know, and then.
Words aren't Keem's strong suit.
No, I guess not. And then he said, okay, you're hired. And then he hung up on him. So, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Why is Bunny being exiled, says Johnny Sulk. She's not. She's not. Oh, shut up, Appalicious, you whore. He says, Jaffy should start therapy. He's always blaming everybody but himself. Don't be I literally apologized. I literally apologized and said I am sorry and I was wrong. You're always blaming everybody. I just blame myself.
See, but the thing about, you know, Jaffy's type, they can fool even a therapist. They can fool a psychiatrist. You know, he's just a little cheeky little bastard. He's just, you know.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Listen. I can tell you something. When I go to therapy, and I'm going back into therapy, I talked to my psychiatrist the other day. I want to go back in, but you have to want to go.
I bet you do. You love a good challenge.
And I said, but you have to want to go. And so I would go to therapy, and I'm going to go back in, and I'm going because I want to. Why would I want to play them like a fiddle? I want to. The difference is here. I found the word, by the way.
You get some kind of sick thrill out of it.
A little bit. No, I really don't. I know people that way that deal with therapists that way. I think it's very dangerous because they're not trying to get one over on you. They're trying to help you. So, you know, I found the word I was looking for the other night, though. Because I used to think I was apathetic. Oh, wait. What's Canty saying? Hang on. Canty says true. You know what? You and I, Canty, used to be boyfriend, girlfriend in my fantasies. Now, I don't know. Okay, I'm done eating. Let me take a drink and I'll tell you.
You were gone, Bunny said it was over. There's no hope.
Did she really? That's sad. It makes me sad. Wait a minute. What was I talking about? Therapy and then... Poop Guy says we should get Copper Cab on. He's walking content. I don't know who that is. Rocker Matt. Oh, Lord. Two more for the... Thank you, buddy. Two more for the cable guy. Jaffy, read my last comment on Twisted. It was a while ago. Yeah, post it again, baby. What? Yeah, can't you throw in tomatoes at me? There she goes. A little flirty thing. A little flirty thing.
I had, the movies were $10 on the wheel, but I'll do 5. I'll need you more. We're $5 movies.
Oh, right. The word. So I used to think I was apathetic, and I would use that word a lot. And I was walking with the kids the other night, and I said, I found the word. It's not apathy. It's equanimity.
It's assholeness.
No, it's equanimity is what
Bunny
the word
agrees.
is. Huh?
Bunny agrees it's asshole, not apathy.
No. Listen, I want to tell you, listen, the difference. Apathy is emotionally closed off, disconnected indifference, and lack of concern. Equanimity is an inner emotional stability and freedom characterized by open heart, balanced perspective that allows feelings to exist without being controlled by them. So that's more what it is. It's more stoic. Look at all the tomatoes. God damn it, Canty, look what you've done. Look what you've done. Look what you have wrought. So, Bunny's throwing them? Jesus, B. I thought we were good now. It's going to take
right.
It's going to take a little more time. Anyway, I'm equanimous, if that's how you... Hello, Marvin. Marvin wasn't upset with me. I was worried he had eaten me.
Oh, he knows all about you.
What are you eating? Somebody said last night you were hanging out with Ben and Jerry's and doing the cliche like movie where the girl's sad and she eats the Ben and Jerry's. What do you think about Tech saying that though? That like women need a different way of communicating with them when you apologize. I find that disrespectful to the women folk. Why would I approach?
I don't care for apologies.
Well,
I like it.
Well, so.
No.
You don't, okay, but that's not women, that's just you, right? I mean, wouldn't it be disrespectful?
Well, like I'm a woman.
Yeah, but you don't, but to say, you're not suggesting that all women don't
No.
like apologies or do like apologies, are you?
No, I'm saying the text logic is stupid because I'm a woman and I don't even like apologies.
That's right. What do you?
Don't do that. Just be a person.
I didn't say that they need
Be right.
apologies, but they need extra communication. And you need to be
Women need extra communication.
Yes, most women need extra communication. Compared to how a man is able to just like take like a simple conversation and that's it, it's over. Most women do not want that.
That is
they want to
so
have a more open dialogue about stuff.
But
Would you say in your last marriage, right, that your wife wanted more communication and you were okay with less?
No.
I disagree.
You weren't there, whore. Let me tell you something. There was a time when Emiko, my last wife, said to me once, she says, just because you have a thought, that doesn't mean you need to share it with everybody. Like, I was an emoting, bloviating chatterbox in the beginning of our marriage. I would just share everything. And she's like, you don't really need to tell
autism.
me. Could be. Like Adam here. Now, see, why are you saying Adam's autistic? I'm not. I'm making a joke. And B, I don't think autism is a negative thing. But anyway, I love me some...
No, I'm not saying it
No,
as a
I'm saying
thing.
that now Tech would say I'm insulting Adam who just gave us money. And I'm teasing him. I'm flirting with him. I love me some Madhouse. One thing that's annoying is you schedule it for a time and you're always like 15 to 20 minutes late. It's tough to watch a thumbnail for 15 minutes then rewind when rewind is on. Well, that's not a bad point. And we try, but that's the best I can give you is we try. I mean, why are we always late? Because it takes a while to prep the show, and we're just not ready yet.
You gotta manage your time better.
Well, you manage your time better.
Like, you gotta do, if you realize that you're cutting it close, then that means the next night when you're doing the exact same things, you need to shift that to a earlier time slot. If I showed you, y'all, let me tell you, I plan my day out to a fucking T. If I showed y'all my day planner, it would freak you the fuck out.
That is such a woman thing to do.
And I'm never late for anything.
To do.
I'm never late for anything. I'm early for everything. And if I'm not early, I'm going to jump off a cliff. Like, there is no other option. I'm going to be early for everything.
Me and you can answer this. How often is it that me and you are sitting in a voice call 10 minutes before the show goes live? And we're like, you think Jaffy's going to be here? You think he's showing up today? You think he'll be on time? I think every show that I've been on for the past 3 months, because there's a couple times I was sick that I wasn't there, it's me and Bunny waiting in the call before Jaffy shows up 5 minutes afterwards. And then he's like, let's talk real quick before we go live. And we're already 5 minutes late. And I was like, why? Just go hit live. Is that right, Bunny, or no?
Yeah.
You know what, you guys, then fuck off is my point. All
that nuance you love.
I do love nuance, but sometimes you just have to go, I have the ADD. And that comes with bad executive functioning skills.
Overcome it.
You're a goddamn producer. Just start the fucking show then, and I'll show up a few minutes late. But
I told you, let me stream from my computer. Let me do it from my PC.
No.
Because all you have to do on this Discord call is you share your screen where the fuck you want to present, and I'll just click.
We'll solve that later. We'll solve it later.
Oh my, Jesus.
We'll solve it later. Jaffy was on the debate team, says Frank Blasey. I wasn't. I don't know if we had a debate team. I would have liked to have been on it though. You're at the salon, Canty. I don't think that's a bad idea, buddy. That's a waste of time. You're already beautiful the way you are. You probably walk in there and they're like, Jesus, lady, there's nothing we can do. You're perfection. You're perfection, Canty. Get out of here. You're wasting your money.
Look how he flirts with another woman in front of you, Bunny. I can't believe it.
Jaffy, you have 9 episodes of Twisted Metal left. I know, Rocker Matt. Jesus Christ, you're on the marketing team. I'm going to watch it. I just been busy. I love this stream because it made me learn about 7-Eleven pizzas. You goddamn right. Okay, so he thinks we should watch Twisted Metal because
It's relevant.
It's good for the show, the channel.
it's
Okay,
you.
I will finish watching it this weekend, and I will do a stream on it or a review on it beginning of next week. Okay. I do have a lot of excuses, but they're not lies. They're just, don't always blame ADD and autism. Well, that's what it's true though.
Overcome.
You overcome, fat ass. We're both fat. I'm trying to do something about it. So are you, but you know how hard it is.
I literally on a stream was like, before I moved out of Vegas, I was like 300 pounds. I think I'm like 286. I weighed myself and I was 282. Eat my ass, Jaffy. I'm overcoming.
What I'm saying is, you understand that just saying overcome, we're both fat guys. We're trying. It's not as easy as just saying that. But that's good. You've lost it down to 282. That's good. I like, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it the cheating way. I'm doing it on Ozempic.
Overcome the behaviors that you have. Not all behaviors are associated to like a illness, like a mental state.
Okay, but you know what these are? Executive functioning is very well documented as a very severe type of ADD, which I have.
Is it anything associated with ADHD or autism or any other thing you could have?
I don't have autism.
That your producer is saying, "Hey, stop calling the donators pedophiles."
That's funny.
Like, no, it's me. Then fuck you. No.
No,
Why
it's
are they all pedophiles?
They're not really pedophiles.
Your producer says stop.
Okay, but I didn't hire you because of your creative stylings.
What did you hire me for?
For your analytical skills.
It's bad for the show.
I don't believe you.
I'm telling you.
Let's ask the chat. Chat.
It's my. I don't. Fuck
you. One's in
chat.
One's
Anyone
in the
types one, I'm timing you out.
Okay, that's bad for the show too.
My direction for the show is for it to grow. You calling people pedophiles is not
Bunny,
good for the
let's
show.
ask Bunny.
I don't care if you don't believe
okay, here's
me.
Bunny. Bunny's part of the team. Bunny's part of the
My
team
professional opinion, which I respect.
that you've generated over the last.
I also respect your professional opinion, and I respect that you respect your professional opinion. That's respectable.
Okay, so Bunny
Thank
is
you.
part of the team. So Bunny, let's throw it to Bunny.
I am a firm believer that you can joke about anything. I feel like it'd be the same as telling a comedian that he can't heckle a heckler back.
Good one, B. Good one, B.
He can't. Yeah, like I feel like it'd be the same as that, and I'll believe
He's
in
not
that.
heckling a heckler. He's heckling someone who gave money to the show.
Well,
Anyway, I'm going through and timing you guys
So
out.
they're
Hecklers are in the eye of
they're
the
a rich
beholder.
heckler. What do I give a shit?
The comment that Mazer gave was, been watching this for a week, really loving the show direction. This is one of the best shows in the LCU. Yeah, thanks.
okay, then the thing is,
funny.
he was making a joke. He was making a joke, and that's funny, and I stand for that.
Yeah, it's like, what do you want? Why not just?
That's my politics.
Yeah, let's show up every day and just smell flowers, Tech. Let's make that the show. I mean, anybody?
Wow,
I don't want to smell no pedophile flower.
Yeah, your change of let's not call people pedophiles or creeps or
They're
predators. Now
listen,
we have to smell flowers.
There is a. I was talking to you about this the other day. Because you were losing your shit when this guy on the LOLCal show, that CD-ROM guy, was like he was friends with the PDF file, and I'm like, dude, your generation is obsessed with pedophiles. It's like pedophiles are terrible. They're awful. We should arrest them.
Your generation did nothing to stop them. All right.
We had a very special episode of Different
That's
Strokes
true.
where Gary Coleman and his little white friend who had red hair
I know
went into the
exactly
went into the bicycle shop.
average
Dudley Dudley was the black friend, and he's like, "Take your shirts off, boys, and I'll take pictures of you." Come on, that's what my generation. We created a very special episode.
You're trying to talk over me because you know what I'm going to say. If I look up the average age of a pedophile in America, it's going to be +5 or -5 of how old you are.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're right in the middle. You're surrounded by
You're
them,
right there,
Jaffy.
Jaffy.
Okay, but I'm not one of those people.
You know what generation is going to have? You know what generation is going to have the least amount of pedophiles? Mine, for calling every single one of them out and addressing it immediately and fighting it.
You act like they were like all over the place and we knew who they were and we didn't say anything. Trust me, if we've ever seen...
No, because they weren't talking about it. Because it was just like, well, whatever. You're so obsessed.
Yes, but what I'm saying is calling Mazer a PDF file. I like how I selectively decide when to use the word and not like YouTube's already decided. They're just like, but you brought it up, not me. But I'm trying to get better about Minecraft servers and PDF files. And Aaron says Roblox begs to differ. You goddamn right.
I also believe that context matters.
Yes.
In all things, in jokes and in real life. And if you look at the context that Jaffy said it in, It was obvious it was a joke.
That's right. I agree. Thank you, Bunny.
You're welcome. Well, I'm taking up for you, but you're welcome. That's just how loyal I am.
Well,
Why
Tara
can't
says
you be this dedicated
Roblox.
to the show, Jaffy.
What?
Why can't you be this dedicated to the show?
Yeah. Roblox is a shithole. I'm glad it's finally being investigated, says Tara. I mean, yeah, you know, I don't have a problem with their service, but certainly that is a problem that they can't seem to get their head around.
You gonna read Bukaki's message?
No, I'm not reading Bukaki's message. He's like, please,
Buddy,
it took me an hour to type it out with my straw because I've lost all the function of my body. It's like A, C, R. See, it's a joke, man. Go ahead, buddy. You can read it. I don't care.
He said, when I called that guy an M-word pedo, you guys were missing the context. Please don't judge me harshly based on that one incident. Fair.
Fair enough, Bukaki. We're just glad you're up and about today. Bukaki's been up for at least an hour today. That's a good day. He has good days and his bad days, is what he does. You should buy Bunny a budget gaming laptop. Why's got to be a budget one so she can stream some games? I don't even know her setup, but I'd love to do some games with Bunny, but she's not really interested. You know, she's made it clear. We've said, I played a game the other day called Chase the Cheese. Have you heard about Chase the Cheese tech? You have to, if you're into all that.
Yeah.
It's I guess in England, it's a real little thing where people roll down a hill chasing a cheese wheel.
Big wheel of cheese, yeah.
And they made a game about it, and it's incredibly stupid and shallow, but it's a lot of fun for about 10 minutes because it's like a physics ragdoll simulation game, and people are rolling down a hill trying to, you know, catch the cheese. You know what made me mad, and I wanted to share this with you, Bunny, but you didn't want to come on the show this week, and so I couldn't talk to you until today on Saturday.
You didn't want me on the show this week.
I don't know why this sticks with me. It really shouldn't. It really shouldn't stick with me. I was so disappointed. I tuned in when Tech was losing his shit because I guess, you know, the LCU is the greatest entertainment on the planet. And he's like, you got to see this show, CD-ROM, whatever. I'm like, okay. So I clicked on it.
I was jealous.
Yeah, I was real jealous. I clicked on it, and Xylee was on it. No, that's not what it was. It was the one Tech that you shared on Discord with that new guy, Tommy C, or old guy, new guy, Tommy C.
Yeah.
And he was bringing me up, and then Xylee was talking about me, and she's like, oh, I can't stand that guy. I can't stand that guy. I'm like, you know what? I thought we had made amends, her and I.
Yeah, I think she forgot that, like, when we got fired, y'all were on good terms.
I'm just like, Jesus, man. You know, and I don't know.
She
I think
which side of the coin she was on.
it bothers me, but now it I don't know. Let's do some therapy. I don't know why it bothers me. I don't really know her in real life. I've met Billy in real life.
It
Seems
used
like
to
a nice
bother
guy.
me that Xylee just didn't like you for no reason. But, you know, the longer I know you, the more I'm like, you know,
Maybe she was right.
Maybe she's on to something.
You know what?
Maybe
That is
she's
a
right.
nasty, nasty thing to say, Bunny B. That's terrible.
I know. I'm full of so much hate and venom right now. And
why
it's,
is it why is it directed my way?
Why is it directed at you? Oh my God, that's just crazy. Why would I do that? That's insane.
I made a mistake, man. It wasn't like I was trying to piss you off. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Look, I'm bailing water in this
Nobody's
thing.
ever trying to do anything. Everybody's just going through
right.
life blindly, just doing things
Let me-
right off the fucking
let me-
seat of their pants all the time.
Let me explain this to you, champion. I went back to the I Love the Weird channel because I was thinking about turning it in.
ADHD.
What?
You have ADHD. That's the reason.
I-
or he was high, so it's not his fault. That's
No,
why.
the high thing, you guys can all fuck off. I'm so fucking tired of that shit. You guys say, Jaffy, get high. I get high. And callers and Tech, and even my brother at one point, they get all pissy at me because I'm not engaging with them in conversation. I'm like, I am so fucking high, man. Don't
Get
tell
better
me
at
to
being
get
high.
fucking high and then get all pissy at me because it's like, why aren't you listening to me? I'm like, because I'm fucking high.
Well, see, okay, but listen, see, this is the thing, though. You're mad about that, but the thing that you do is you get mad at everybody else, and by everybody else, I mean me and Tech, for not saying anything for 2 seconds while you've been talking in a stream of
Because I'm
like,
high, man.
I know, and we
Stop
get
blaming
that.
me.
And I'm saying do that. But then don't just stop suddenly and yell at me for not saying anything because I'm listening to you have a random stream of consciousness.
I'm not mad. I'm high, man. And then Tech down there is like, well, you should
it comes
stop.
off as angry.
No,
you
Tech
sound like mad.
No, Tech's down there saying, what'd you say? It's like, you should not do that. I'm like, that's like telling somebody if you're driving drunk, it's like, could you drive better? It's like, he's drunk.
It's not the same
Yeah,
thing.
that's all fine with me.
Let me ask you,
Do you
buddy.
think when I get high, I
I
start
don't
becoming an asshole and ignoring people and just being like really
I
rude
don't think
and
you
disruptive?
get as high as I get. Yeah, I may not be able to be.
Next
Ludium
Friday, High Day, I will
in
do
the
5
chat.
times the weed you do.
Ludium
5 times.
Ludium in the chat says you can't handle being high. Right? It may be that. Right? It may absolutely be that if I take one hit, that's one thing. Okay, but if I sit here and I'm doing blinkers and people are like, here's 10, smoke again, blah, blah, blah. That is not me being Kevin Smith high when he was directing movies and doing interviews and writing scripts, but he was a functional pothead.
Get some weed practice then, Jaffy.
Well, okay, but in the meantime, I don't have any weed practice. So we're doing Friday high streams, and that's what's going to happen.
And then I run the streams. You don't get access to the computer doing that.
That's fine. Yeah, high Jaffy is boring, says Wayne. I know. I know. But when I get high, I like to go explore. Look at little Bosco. What is he looking at down there? What's he see? What do you see?
He likes having his little face smushed between stuff when he sees.
He's like, I'm on an adventure. There's something in this cave. I'm pretending it's a cave, okay? There's a little gold in the cave, and there's a leprechaun, and I'm going to get him and protect my family. I'm Bobo Brown. What's the voice you do for your dogs? I do that voice. I do like kind of stupid toddler voice. My name is Ace, and I love you. What do you do?
I don't know if I'd have ever done a voice for my baby, like pretending to be them.
Like, yeah. You don't do that?
No.
I do it all
I have
the time.
I use a little voice every time I talk to them. It's my little baby. Oh, look at my little baby.
That's pretty good.
That's my baby voice.
That's pretty good.
But
Don't you
yeah,
have a
I
voice
don't
for
think I
Courage,
ever-
Tech?
I'm Courage. Hello, Bark.
Okay, I'm so fucking...
bork bork.
Genius. It's odd Jaffy can't control himself when he's high. He used to be able to converse better. Maybe you should try lesser grade weed. I'm just going to stop getting high. Jesus fucking Christ. I thought you guys were like, let's get high on Friday and stream it. I'm like, this is what happens when I get really high.
Why don't you just smoke less?
You
You always take really big hits. Don't do blinkers anymore. Just take normal
Okay.
Jaffy baby hit.
Little
Fine.
baby Jaffy lung hits.
Fine. It's because Jaffy is a
sorry,
glutton.
sorry. Little baby Jaffy lung hips. So I pretend it's just like a little smelling of a rose or something. I'm smelling the flowers of my little weed pen. You know? Like that.
I'll take the
Were you
big
doing
hits.
like a
You
voice
just-
of somebody who's deaf?
No, it was the dog voice you do.
Oh, okay. Thought you were being
It'll
like
hold you
really
right.
insulting for a minute. I was like, what are you doing, buddy?
What does deaf guys sound like when they talk?
You know, because they can't hear themselves talking, so it sounds like what you just did.
Okay. You
Yeah.
believe Helen Keller flew that plane or what?
Helen Keller. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I don't think she was real. I think I'm
No.
about convinced now that she wasn't real.
You just couldn't see her because you didn't believe
No.
enough. He's like Santa Claus. You have to really believe in Helen Keller or she's not going to show up, buddy. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Well,
Okay. But what I forgot what I was saying. But anyway,
You're mad at Bunny.
I'm not mad at Bunny.
Sounds like
yeah, you
were.
hate me and you want me to die. You hope my insides fall out.
Wow, listen to this. K-Nubs, thank you for the
That's
super
what you're
chat for Bill and Ted 5 and finishing Da Vinci's book. There is no Bill and Ted 5, is there? There's a Bill and Ted 3.
No, that donation is for us to make it, to produce that film.
Oh, listen, when we were at LOLCal, And look, our haunted stream went tits up mostly because, the internet, right? And so if we were to have stayed there and do it again, we would have done the Starlink thing and blah, blah, blah. So when we were there, we were having big plans, and me and Tech were like, let's go to the locale 4th of July thing and let's make like a super low budget locale horror movie and then sell it on the website, And we thought it was going to be awesome. I don't know why I brought that up because you just said something about something that made me think about that. What were you talking about? I have ADD.
We have to make that movie.
Yeah. I mean, my movies were terrible, but that's what's fun about them, I think, The show has gone downhill since they stopped talking about Anthony, says Bukaki. Hey, man, I'm very grateful.
He was the content.
Yeah.
I'm upsetting my dog, David Jaffy.
He was the
upsetting my dog.
He was indeed. He was the content.
Yep.
That's right.
You want to bring back?
You know what's funny, though, real quick, is I saw someone released on the internet a clip of Prince singing. It was like at a nightclub singing "Kiss," well after it had been a hit, right? And I know it was at Paisley Park, so he would do shows at Paisley Park, and I'm like, okay, I bet I'll see Anthony in there. Every single one of those dudes were big black dudes. Big bald black dudes wearing little
anyone could have
pork
been
pie
him.
hats.
Could have been Anthony.
None of those
But I
guys
am
Could
a
have
little
look
bit
like
of a
Anthony.
race traitor.
Smog, are y'all doing call-ins on the? Yes, buddy. But thank you for the super chat. But on the Discord today, I don't have all the audio set up for that. So, Jaffy, you need more merch and advertising. The IRL streams are a good place to push merch in the real world. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, is that right?
Wow.
It's like, yeah, Jaffy, but where do I buy it? I don't know. I think it's underneath. we'll get all that set up. We should make a Madhouse hat. What would you guys want? A Madhouse hat or a Madhouse T-shirt? What would be the right thing?
I think more people would wear the hat. Right?
I still feel like the show's too niche for everything. I do sell that. Joker says you should sell the hat. I do sell the hat, man. Yeah, go in the waiting room. We'd love to have you, Smog. Okay. Well, there he is. Is that Smaug? Smag?
That's Schmaug.
Smaug.
Schmaug.
Hello, Smaug.
Hey, buddy.
You're very quiet. Let's see if we can turn him up.
What?
Teeny tiny.
Change it. Let me change that. Let's have a look. Let me go in the settings. Let me go on the fly.
The Madhouse
Settings here.
thong. Madhouse T-shirt or hoodie. Okay.
I'd wear a Madhouse.
That looks like an old man hat, says Shaquille Oatmeal. Well, it's a fucking hat, man. Maybe it's because there's an old man wearing it. K-Nub says adult
That's a
diapers,
great
Madhouse.
hat, that is, Jaffy. Gotta say.
Thank you, K-Nub.
Oh, you're a little louder.
Okay, go ahead,
There we go.
Smog. What'd you say?
How's that, guys? That's a great hat you got there, Jaffy. Gotta say.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. I do sell a diet soda tumbler. You know I sell that. There it is right there. Come on, man. Smaug, what do you want to talk about, baby?
Schmaug.
Me, Jaffy, and playing Metal Gear, going on walks, smelling flowers.
Good for you. Well, that's important, apparently. I just learned that today. You got to smell the goddamn flowers, I suppose.
I gotta
Should've
say,
known
guys,
this.
No. So what's
you guys
going
gotta
on?
Stay together, though. Don't break up like the Beatles. We can't have that. Don't do it.
No one's breaking up. There was never a proposal
That's
about
good.
breaking
That's
up. I
good.
just wanted to.
Wow.
Gotta keep you guys together, man.
All right. Well, I'll
keep you guys together.
do the best we can. I appreciate
wanna
it.
let-
Awesome. No, you're doing an awesome job.
Thanks,
They
bud.
just kicked me out of the house.
Oh my
bed.
god.
I'm too good, Jaffy.
Alien
That'd be good.
Bobcorn. How about this, Smaug? Alien Bobcorn says sell Madhouse strap-ons, ice cube shaped
God.
butt plugs.
That's not a bad idea, quite honestly. It's not a bad idea. Get that merch going.
Can you do like dildos and butt plugs that are custom stuff on them?
Yeah, we can do a clone your weenie, and we can sell like a mold of your penis.
There's no way I'm going to clone my penis.
Why not?
Oh gosh, Tech, because I'm not doing it.
Is this penis?
Okay, you clone your penis. I'll tell you what.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. Then
I'll do
people
some
can
graphic
compare the
design.
size of them.
You're gonna be very upset, and
I
you're not gonna
assure
like
you,
sitting at the
I'm
dinner
not.
table.
I'm not going to be very.
You're gonna be
upset.
so upset. I promise you're gonna be very upset.
If
You're gonna cry.
it's way big, I'm going to be upset, and if it's really small, I'm going to be upset. But
Let's do. You know what? Canty, $500, and I I will buy. A
Canty
Colonial
already
Willy
said
thing.
she would sign up for our version of a what do they call them over
OnlyFans?
at that other place?
OnlyFans.
No. It Keemstar's thing. What do they call the $500?
The Crown.
The Crown. She said she'd sign up for a fucking Crown. We just got to
You should
make
get
it.
Patreon.
Yeah.
You
I
should
got
be
to.
associated
Also,
with
guys,
Patreon.
I got a suggestion for the movie wheel as well.
I like how you guys just willed this fucking movie wheel into existence.
Heck,
But
I've given.
go ahead though. What do you
Almost
got,
there.
baby?
We got weapons. Have you seen Weapons, Jaffy?
No,
new
but that's
horror
not
film.
out yet though.
It's coming out though. It's got to be out on VOD quite soon in the next couple of weeks, I'd imagine.
When it comes out,
But-
you goddamn right. I haven't seen even Sinners, but I
awesome
would love to
film,
see Weapons. Yeah, I would love to see it.
Yeah, Sinners. Have you seen Sinners?
No,
I
Bunny
know.
saw it, and I think Tech saw it.
Is Sinners the clown guy?
The vampire. No, Sinners
vampire
is the
movie.
vampire guy.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Who's the clown
That's
guy
all.
with the? He has the long
Pennywise?
nose and he's no
Terrifier.
the long.
Oh,
Terrifier.
Art the
Art.
Clown.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
delightful.
I want to watch
You
that.
got that in your background, Jack.
Yeah,
You've got that in
Links.
the
Links
background.
made us that. Somebody get Links on the
Art
show.
the Clown.
Let's talk to Links today.
That's great, man. Yeah,
Only
but
on the
he's
show.
also the.
Jaffy's like, give me a new woman to be mean to.
You know, I
Black
don't.
Tired of being mean to this one. She's chewed up already. Give me a new one.
She don't react the same way anymore.
She's all used up.
Yeah.
Give me somebody.
I already stole her sparkle like Tracy mourned. Now I
that-
need a new one.
Yeah, the
instead.
crazy transphobe Tracy. Yeah.
Poor Tracy. She was misunderstood.
Oh yeah,
there was nuance in her
I
commentary,
forget about
Jaffy.
that part because I didn't want to believe it.
I know that was really
Yeah.
sad. Listen to
Tried
what
to
Poop
push
Guy
it on
says.
more.
Poop Guy says it blows my mind. People don't know how to change a goddamn battery in a fire alarm. Oh, you poor sad son of a bitch, buddy. That's not a real fire alarm. That's tech being obnoxious with the soundboard.
It's my pacemaker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My favorite Link statue is the Terrifier one. Yeah, I'll show you. It's right here. It's great.
Yeah, that's an awesome statue.
Yeah.
It's-
That's very cool.
Yeah, if he's not wearing pants, that's why. That's why he turns his camera off when he stands up.
Look, I have
Still can't see it,
pants.
Jaffy. There's no pants. Your legs are just bruised from being out in the streets.
Yeah, the mean streets of Del Mar.
I
Isn't
think
that
it's very
beautiful?
cool. I
It's
love
fucking
that.
beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Art the Clown, man.
I thought it was a sneaker scratching. Oh, I see. Yeah. No, I love art. Art is fantastic. Look, I'll stand up to put it back. Okay.
Okay, he has pants on. He beats the allegations, guys.
Do you know what Sarah and Tech brought me from the grocery store the other day?
Whoa,
Though
real names right now? Is your
Sarah
daughter's
and
real name
Tech?
out here?
Tech's your real
Your daughter-
name?
Your daughter has an alias, Jaffy.
They know her name is Sarah.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four Pop Tarts. Look at them.
Oh.
I kind of don't want to open them because they're beautiful.
What do they describe the Pop Tart for me, Jaffy? I don't know what they taste like. We don't
It's
have
it's
them
blue.
over
It's
here
blue.
in Wales.
Well,
We have
okay, so
nothing.
it's Pop Tarts. I didn't even know you could. Frank says this stream makes me envious of Helen Keller. They are. They are. Yeah, and maybe because Ozempic. Back in the day, I would have opened it and be done with them. But Pop Tarts are like a little outer pastry, and then they can be covered with frosting if you want, and then there's an interior.
Right, yeah.
Like cream, raspberry. This is blueberry filling, and a lot of people, most people put them in the toaster. But I
Put 'em
didn't.
in the freezer.
Right, you can eat them in a lot. You can put them in the freezer. You can put them in the toaster. You can eat them plain. But
Put
yeah.
butter on them.
Oh, you can put. I hadn't thought about that. Putting butter on them.
Yeah, toast them and then put butter.
I
like,
need
right
a
on
new
top of
camera,
the
don't I?
ice.
This is terrible. You guys
Everything's
can't even
better with
see
butter.
the goddamn.
Told you yesterday, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, can I understand that Fantastic Four Pop Tart without having seen Fantastic Four?
I saw Fantastic Four. I don't understand it. I mean, what I'll say is, yeah, you can. I will say I didn't really like Fantastic Four. I loved aspects of it. I loved the Galactus third act. I loved the retro future setting.
That's cool. Yeah.
You know, but I don't think it was a very good movie. It just didn't stick to my bones. And I thought The Thing was great. But the rest and Herbie was great, but the Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman and Johnny Storm were all kind of like, not as good as
I'm a bit of
Superman.
a
And I'm a big
DC
Marvel guy,
fanboy
but
myself.
I like Superman more.
So I love Superman. I'm a bit of a DC fan by myself, so I love all the DC stuff a bit more
Yeah.
than the Marvel stuff.
All right, Smaug,
this
anything
guy's
else you want to talk
British.
about, or are we going to let you go?
This guy.
Just realized.
This guy. Yeah, I'm Welsh from Wales, from the lovely land.
Oh,
of
Wales is better than British.
It's a place within Britain, yeah.
Yeah, but it's better than
Wales.
being British.
I suppose that's right. I'll take that. Yeah, that is right. You are right.
You know their national fruit is like a peach.
Okay, great.
You
Now-
said that last time ago. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's
Some
a
fun
good little
facts
fact.
about Wales.
Yeah, man.
Smaug, in this war between me and Bunny, who do you think is right and who do you think is wrong?
Well, I think, Jaffy, that you both have different personalities. I can see that from just watching. You're both awesome on screen, but I can see where the friction is because you both got different personalities. Bunny, you're very carefree, awesome, very easy to listen to. Got a great voice. If I do say so myself, you got a great voice. And Jaffy, you're brilliant. You're all over the place. You're crazy. We love you for it. But I can see where the friction happens in those differing personalities.
Do you think our marriage is going to last?
But oh my god,
I'm going to ask her to marry me.
Mom and dad. I don't want to.
I want to ask her to marry
Choosing
me.
between mom and dad. Who do I choose?
I haven't been married for a while. I
both
want to do
great.
it again.
You're both great,
I'm
yeah.
jealous of Taylor Swift. I was waiting for Taylor, but now she's off the market. I might as well ask her.
Well, like I'm gonna marry you at Comic-Con now.
Baby, you get that hand on that hip, I'll marry you tonight. A little sassy. Ooh, girl, we're going to Vegas. Now you
I'm
just
so
look-
full of sass,
now
you can't handle it.
Now you look like somebody
Well,
in the
people can back you
circus
up.
freak show. Look at the woman who has no elbows. See, I don't know where that arm's coming from. Look,
Oh my god.
I've been watching a lot of Moneyball clips on YouTube where Brad Pitt.
What is
That's a
Moneyball?
great movie. That's
Dude,
an underrated
Moneyball.
movie.
And I tell you, you like analytics and you do a lot of analytical shit, and you need to watch Moneyball. Moneyball's amazing. Great film.
I'll watch it
Aaron
right now.
Sorkin as
during
well.
the
That
stream.
dialogue is snappy. That is great dialogue there. It's a writer's dream, that movie. Very good.
Agree. Do you think Taylor Swift is going to use her private jet as she walks down the aisle? Maybe. I'm so tired of people
Just
bitching about
drag it
Taylor
behind
Swift's
her.
private jet. I mean, I was talking to my son about this because he's on the crusade against Taylor Swift when it comes to her private jet, and I'm like, okay, let's say you can mathematically quantify the amount of joy that Taylor Swift, because she does this Eras tour, and don't give me that look. Let's say you could say, okay, she brings the world this much joy because of her tour. And she flies around, and yeah, there's a carbon footprint cost to it. But she could also say, well, I'm not going to do as many tours. Do you really think that's the right solution? I don't know. Just...
Are we going to pretend that you don't have a private jet, Jaffy? You got that God of War money.
Yeah.
You got a private jet.
Man, if I had...
Come on.
Let me tell you how much
it.
God of War money I have. I remember I had left Sony by this point, and I guess every year at Sony, they have a kind of like a dinner. It's private. It's just for the people who work there. And it's in Japan, and it's any product that year that I think made over $100 million in profit. And that year, God of War was up there. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. People always ask me, why'd you leave Sony? It's like, because they made $100 million in a year. And I'm not saying I'm the only guy who worked in that game. That would be absurd. But I worked on it enough that I should have gotten more than I got. But they were still very generous given how they operated. So look at Bobo. All right, Smog.
Talk about your filmmaking, Jaffy. Would you ever do a film? Would you ever direct a film?
I would absolutely direct a
Porno.
film if it could be.
Yeah, exactly.
If we could go in knowing it was going to be one of those probably really bad movies. I wouldn't try to make it intentionally bad. But I'm not a good filmmaker. I don't have the discipline. I don't like working with actors. My storytelling in some ways is really, really good. In other ways, it's really, really sloppy. So I think inadvertently we would end up with really bad movies.
No, you got great stories in you, Jaffy.
Yeah, but I'd love to do it, and I think it would be a fun bad movie unintentionally. I think when you try to make, every now and then you can try to make a bad movie and it works. But more often than not, it comes off very transparent what they're trying to do. Like Thanksgiving obviously was a movie they meant to make as a dumb midnight movie, and that one worked. But more often than not, it doesn't. Yeah, Frank says my next movie's going straight to audio. You goddamn right. Yeah. All right, Smaug, thanks for calling, buddy. We'll talk to you later.
Cheers,
Thank you,
guys. Appreciate it.
All
Schmer.
right.
Speak to you soon, guys. Cheers.
Oh yeah, I saw that sculptor die. I'll respond to you. I appreciate it. You're gonna send me a doll face mask, right? I would love that. I would absolutely love that, man. I'll respond to that email on Monday. I've just been busy being mean to Buddy, so I'm sorry. But yeah, I will absolutely get back to you. Thank you, Sculpt. Appreciate that. All right, 1 second. Where did this go? Okay.
Bye, Smog.
So
Wrong room. There we go.
What?
Yeah?
no,
Is Jaffy oh, I thought he was frozen.
no, I'm just sitting back for a minute.
Okay.
You guys take it.
Okay.
Bunny, do you want a
Wait,
producer?
Do what?
Do you want a producer? Let's fire Jaffy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's get him out the door.
Nobody was
Yeah.
ever that. The way you said that makes it sound like you were planning on wanting to fire Bunny. Nobody was fired.
No. Jaffy, you're taking a minute.
Oh,
Why don't you just take a beat, lean back, shut the fuck up.
What do
Go
you
ahead,
think Chat
Tech.
thinks? Chat, what if we just had Jaffy? Just let's give Jaffy Madhouse once a week. Let's have Bunny stream 5 days out of the week. You know? What if we did that?
Yeah. What would happen? Who would believe us?
What would the world be like? Tired Bunny. I missed streaming Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
You want to do it again?
I don't know.
Jaffy
I
seems to
see
wanna
how
talk about it.
quickly now. See how quickly now I can be pushed out into the cold, dangerous ditches of the streets of YouTube.
You, Bunny. He needs you. You don't think so?
See now how much I mean to Jack. Andy, you don't get off.
Wait, I don't get off the hook?
Mm,
What am I on the hook for?
For being the meanest Mexican I've ever known. Out of all the Mexicans, I've loved every Mexican I've never Mexican I didn't
If
fucking
me and you were at a gas station and I had my headphones on listening to music, I would take them off to better analyze the environment for kidnappers. All right? I would do that. I would.
You mean
I'd be on
four?
kidnap
You mean
patrol.
4 kidnappers to help them?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna help us look out for him.
We got this,
Take her now.
we got this redhead over
She's
here.
ready!
She ain't
She's
looking.
ready! I brought her!
Poop says he's the whitest Mexican I've ever seen. I literally called ICE on him, and they came and said, "Really, dude? We don't do prank calls. Do it again, we'll fine you." I'm like, "He's Mexican, really?" They didn't believe me.
They were mad.
They were very mad. Yeah. Yeah.
Tom.
I have topics,
Well-
but you know,
Are you done with your little break?
my little break. Well, yeah, but I'm like now.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. Are we gonna? You know, we've been going for 2 hours. Do we want to kind of bring it home? What do we want to do? Do we want to, are we going to come back this week? Come back, maybe we save the topics. Let me see. Let me see what topics I got. I haven't looked at them for a while. Casey,
16.
Okay.
could you? Oh, you know what's tomorrow, Tech? I don't know. I might go to this in San Diego.
Yeah.
On today and tomorrow, it's called Front Row Card Show. Let me share my screen real quick. Here's what they got. 400 tables of cards, comics, and collectibles. So it's kind of like a swap meet, but for geek shit and cards and comics and video games. But it's small. It's not like Comic-Con, right? Where it's this massive fucking thing, right? It's kind of more of a mom and pops kind of thing. Comics, show floor tomorrow from 11 to 5. We can go and stream that if you're interested. It's only $10 to get in. Come on now. What do you think? You want to go?
Yeah.
Here's what they got. They got Marvel, DC, Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Lorcana. They got baseball, football, hockey, basketball, soccer, racing, cards, Star Wars, artwork, figures. Sarah would like it. Funko, toys, video games, mood posters. Come on now. We should go. What do you think? Bunny, you want to go?
Sure.
Yeah. Also have Bunny call with a report. She sounds more believable, Jeff. Call with a report of what?
Don't report it.
I don't know. Let's look up the Front Row Card Show real quick. See, it might be, I don't know. I've never been. I just saw it came across my my YouTube or whatever this thing's called. Let's see. You think Sarah would like it?
Yeah, the energy in here is sad, Jeff.
What are you talking? What are you doing? Jesus, can we just ever get a Why is it sad now?
No,
The minute
I'm
I get to
sad.
topics, it's sad. Jesus.
Very sad.
Why are you sad, Tech?
Yeah, Tech. Let's make it about you.
Express.
I don't
This
like-
is express yourself, House.
I don't like it when you're upset with us, Bunny.
Oh,
I thought I
dude,
was off the
this is
hook.
2 hours
Be upset
ago.
with Jaffy, okay?
This
But
is
me-
2 hours ago. We've already had this. It's like you're a goldfish. We're done with this. Go ahead.
Jaffy wants to sweep this under the rug, Bunny. You hear that?
I know. First sweeper.
I just thought we had moved on, boys. That's all.
No. See, if you communicated better.
Yeah, he's like, it doesn't matter to me anymore. I thought we were all done.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want me to do? Think about it all goddamn day? We're doing a fucking show.
Bunny had to think about it all
Doing
damn week.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, you never responded back to me for the whole week. But yeah. You're done. We'll move on.
No. I mean, what would you like to talk
It's
about?
whatever you want. No, Chappie. It's whatever you want. You've expressed what you want, and that's what you'll get.
You would be so hard to be in an actual relationship with because when you're mad at somebody, it could go for weeks. Little jabs, little punches, little kidney punches. What are you practicing
myself.
sucking a dick? Tech? What's going on there, buddy?
You know what guys' mouths look like when they suck dick, Jaffy? What's going on there, buddy?
Yeah, I do. Because the microphone looks
Pull up
like
your
a
search
dick.
history.
What?
Guys suck dick.
I'll show you my history. You want to see my history? If that's what the chat
No,
wants.
because we were on your computer yesterday looking up nude Hellraiser women.
We were.
So, yeah,
But that was for a thumbnail. You know, what do you want from me?
yeah. Yeah, you didn't even call Bunny to see what she thought about the naked hell.
The point is this, though. We should decide tonight if we're going to go to this show. You know what I'm saying? Jaffy, you're in luck. It says it's get in for free. You don't have to buy a ticket. Wow, Frank, you son of a bitch. Movie Wheel's the best incentive. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, we might go to the show. I think we'll go. I mean, it depends. We'll see how we feel. Okay. Well, you want to do a few topics, or what do we want to do, Bunny? Let's let you make the call.
I mean, I don't care today. Today,
See,
you
this
make
is-
call
this
because
is
let
what
me tell you, y'all have done fried my brain so much that I'm just like I'm here for whatever today. If you want to be done, then
I don't want to be
cool.
done.
If
I'm
you
just
want to
trying
keep going, I'm here. So, if you want to eat like a bird, eat like a bird. What do I care?
Sad
You're a
how.
fucking bird. You take your fucking hand off. I don't care. Just make a mess.
Tech, come clean this. I'm eating it off the ground. It's so good. I don't care. But look, what are we doing, boys? Tech, what do you want to do? You want to wrap it up? You want to move into a couple topics?
I want you guys to make up.
We are fine, moron. You're the
We're
one who
fine.
suddenly realized we were arguing an hour ago.
Yeah, Jaffy said he's done. We're done. We're fine. Because Jaffy said so we are fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad house.
Why is it K-Nubs not getting enough attention? He says, would it be better if I never show up again? I feel like I bring more bad versus... Dude, I can't handle another fucking...
K-Nubs, you're the only one. You're the only one.
We did a caller in the waiting room. Bring him on.
It's alien popcorn. So
Bring the alien popcorn on.
This is a cage moment or no?
I don't know.
Find out.
Bobcorn, what's
Alien
up?
popcorn.
What's going on, buddy? Great. Thanks, buddy. Glad you were prepared. Thanks for being on top of it, sir.
Good to see you. Alien
Takes a
Popcorn.
minute.
Does it, bunny?
Yeah, give him a freaking minute. Look at him. He's turned around.
He's
gonna
busy.
turn
He's
around
writing his
and kill him.
manifesto. You got to turn around, bud. we can't see you.
Hello, Mr. Popcorn.
Okay, you understand? You're literally broadcasting to us a
There you go.
Whoa!
Okay.
See, look, you about ruined the
Whoa,
reveal.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah.
Took all day to set up. What's
That
up,
was
buddy?
great.
How you doing?
The pageantry.
Well, we're good, but we can't much hear you.
I'm using the earbud. Can you hear me now? Is it good?
No. You got to fix that
Who's
shit,
there?
baby. We'll lose viewers with stuff like that. Can you fix it and call back?
Is it my mic? My
Yeah, the
earbud?
mic is terrible. We cannot hear you. It is the cage guy, John Solk, but we can't hear him.
Mom and Papa were fighting. I'm sad.
Who's fighting?
You.
Oh my,
Right,
dude,
and
this
now-
is over. Look at Bobo Brown. Even he's falling asleep. He's done with it.
This is over. I'll see y'all again next Saturday,
happened?
man.
Shut up, Bunny. Jesus Christ. Hello, Robbo. We cannot hear you, baby.
Hello?
Yeah, that doesn't help. It's your
Wait, can you
microphone.
bring me back real quick?
I
There
can
you go,
now.
we
I can
hear you
hear you.
now.
That was pretty good.
And now he's muted.
Speak, baby. Speak.
Hit the mute button. Now, you're unmuted. Go ahead and say
All right,
something.
go say something.
Hello?
Yes. What's up?
Got it. Hey.
All right, I can't hear you that much because the audio is not coming out the speaker well, so I need to get dragged back
Yeah,
in
yeah,
here.
yeah. So what's up?
Can you drag me back in here?
Oh, he needs to be jerked back in.
Okay. Well, that.
Hello, can you hear us now?
Don't expect your paying viewers to save the show, says Kate Hubs. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it.
You saved my house.
That's
Kano.
Boogie. Wasn't that Boogie saying that? You saved my
Yeah.
house. Thank you,
Hi,
Kate
Bob.
Hubs.
Okay, now I
broken.
can hear you better.
No,
Can hear you.
we can't hear you. We're gonna let you go. We love talking to you, buddy, but we got to get it fixed out. Cannot understand you. Thank you, bud. All right. You're not an asshole. It's a funny chap. Listen to this now. You guys, I know Bunny thinks I'm the asshole, but I just want to talk about this before I even show you this, and I'm sure you've seen.
I think
this.
you're both assholes.
Fair, but
Okay.
do you think that to be successful, like if you want to be a successful CEO in this world, in most cases, don't you have, even Canty said this to me. This isn't a story about me, but it reminds me of what she said to me last night, where she's like, you've got to, if you're trying to do things honestly and genuinely, and you're not willing to kind of, I'm paraphrasing, but you're kind of not willing to think outside the box a little bit, you're never going to be financially successful in business. Do you think there's a lot of truth there that you just have to kind of be like, you got to look at other people and just say, it's all about me and what I want, and we're all going to be dead in 100 years, so fuck it. I mean, do you think that's the only way to really succeed in a capitalist society?
No.
Okay.
I feel like there's enough honest businesses out there and people who have started something from scratch that,
Right.
created their own lane to where they didn't have to do that.
Okay. I asked because I want to show you this guy, because it turned out we found out what he does for a living. You may have seen this. This was at the U.S. Open. Have you seen this video going around? This is, have you seen this?
No.
Okay, well, watch it. I'll play it, then we'll talk about it. Here you go. It's real short. 11 seconds. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So that guy had just won a big match, signed it for the kid, and this grown goddamn man literally just takes it away from him, snatches it.
Selling hats from a
Look at his
baby.
face, doesn't care, doesn't give a shit. Puts it in his bag, him and his bird are happy. Totally clueless, right? Turns out this guy's a CEO of a company in Poland. Okay, he doesn't care. And this guy's found the kid online since, and he's sending him a hat and everything. And apparently, this guy's getting
Oh my
trolled on
God.
social media. But it's like, dude, look at him. He doesn't care. Like, it's like he's a robot.
There was no business advantage for him to make right there, though. That's just him being an evil.
Yeah, but maybe that's just to be good at. The reason I brought up business is
But yeah,
maybe
maybe.
to be good at that job, you cannot. You've just got to, you got to think different. You've got to think so selfishly. Because who takes from a kid? And now you could maybe argue he thought this guy was signing it for him, but I don't know. Like he's looking, I don't think so. I mean,
And the kid's little arm is right there.
yeah, and the kid's like, that's mine, that's my hat. And look at his face. He's oblivious.
He's trying to tell the guy, oh, that's pitiful.
Isn't it sad? And it just makes, I don't know, it makes me wonder. It makes me just kind of go,
That's so sad.
we do live in a world with a lot of people. Yeah, Poop Guy says that's every CEO in a capitalist society. Yeah, maybe. It really, it pisses me off. It pissed off a lot of people.
That kid had to learn that it doesn't matter how dedicated or loyal you are to a hat. Somebody else could just take it from you at any moment.
Well, to be fair,
You
though,
could wear that hat 5 days a week for months, and then somebody just fucking
if they want it,
say no.
somebody just take it from you. Yeah.
well, I mean, but the kid, to his credit, the kid did get another hat, and this guy's being trolled. Robert says they take pleasure from it. Jay Styles says this sub renewal is for Bunny Button. Thank you, buddy. On behalf of her, I'm not letting her speak right now. Thank you, Jay Styles, for 20 months of support. And then Tiny Taco has been a member for a month. He says, I've been asking for a bring her back watch party for almost 2 months. It's time to do it. Tech even muted me unfairly and lied on my name. I'm hurt.
Good.
We'll put it on a wheel. Mad Mech says bad karma, in my opinion. Yeah, but karma is one of those things I think that the 1% tell the rest of us to keep us in line, to keep us like believing we're actually fighting the good fight. Like Poop Guy says, it's the way of the world. It really is. It is, if you want to be that guy, that is the way of the goddamn world. And you just have to ask yourself, think about this. There's a lot of people who say, I like religion because religion gives me my morals, right? Okay, well, I've never believed my morality comes from religion or from a god or anything like that, okay? But what if you're a person who doesn't believe or who does believe that your morality comes from God and you don't believe in God, right? I mean, those are the people you should worry about, I guess, where it's like, that guy just doesn't care. He does not fucking care. Good happens from it when it's seen and called out on, says Roberters. I have a hard time with this guy's name always. Roboters. Joe Dragon says, aren't most successful business dudes, they have to have a little American Psycho type of personality? Probably. It sucks. Would you have the same morality if you lived in Africa, says Tiny Tacos? I don't know.
I live in Africa.
My morality, says
Prove me wrong.
Death Proof says, my morality comes from not wanting to go to jail. Well, that's not where my morality comes from. But I certainly understand, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where it really comes from, but I just kind of look at it and go, I don't want to be mean. I don't know why I don't want to be mean. I fail sometimes, just ask Bunny, but I always want to be kind to people. And so that's where my morality comes from. Poop Guy says most people require incentive to be a decent person, which is why there are so many religious people. Maybe. I mean, I don't have religion. Bunny, what incentivizes you to be, on the rare occasion you're a good person, what incentivizes you to be good?
I don't like the way doing bad things to people makes me feel.
So it's just an innate sense of
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, I feel like it's just instinct. I feel bad, and I know that something's wrong, and then I avoid doing that wrong thing.
Yeah, Tech asked me yesterday, did I hate somebody? I forget who we were talking about, and even that person, I don't have a lot of.
Keemstar.
Yeah, I don't have hate for anybody. I feel bad for
Yeah.
people, but I don't.
I said, "Do you hate Keemstar?" And then I said, "What would it take for you to hate anybody?" You couldn't
I don't
come up
think
with
I
an
could.
answer.
Even when you brought up a horrible scenario.
Then that word, then you don't understand the definition.
But
of that
then
word.
a little bit ago, you said that you were hoping that you woke up this morning and Trump was dead.
I do hope he's dead. But that doesn't mean I hate him. I feel bad for the guy, but he's in no position to be in the position he's in, and the suffering that he is causing so many people would allow for better joy in the world. But I
So
hate
you would say he's in no position to be alive right now. He has no.
I think he has
no
more worth
right
to
in-
us as a dead man, but I would never want to see anyone harm him. But if he dies of natural causes, I would be very happy.
legally.
No, I would never want to see anybody harm the guy, but I do want him to go away of a coronary or
Jeff,
something.
you don't
like that.
get the definition of hate, then, Jeff. Because
Okay, well then tell
it's
me your
like-
definition. Let me get K-Nubs first. K-Nubs, thank you for the
Do you-
super chat. He says, justice for, holy shit, we're building a whole list of enemies here. Tiny Taco, Glass Burrito, Anthony, Pete Turtle, Jesus, and Hulk Hogan. Well, Hulk Hogan, no, but the other one's okay, not a problem. All right, go ahead. What's the thank
and
you,
P
K-Nubs.
Turtle, fuck P Turtle.
What's the definition of hate?
Also fuck Anthony?
What's the definition of hate?
Hold on, what do you mean? You're gonna ignore this? Fuck Anthony, fuck P Turtle, fuck Hulk Hogan. Jesus is okay, I guess.
Okay. So go ahead.
How do you? Okay. How can you not have hate? You have love.
Yep.
You think like are you like mentally deficient and there's just no way for you to understand that emotion? Or do you think that emotion is just so bad that you're not going to use it against people?
What I think about hate is that it's not that I'm unfamiliar with the feeling of hate and directing that at an individual. It's that almost immediately, because of my advanced training, I immediately shift to a sense of sympathy, in a sense of that they were made that way. That doesn't forgive their actions. That doesn't mean I'm not enraged by that person. That doesn't mean I don't want to stop that person from doing what they're doing in some way. But fundamentally, I've never really heard of a bad person that I would have hate for, that I also can't look at and go, man, that underneath that's a suffering little kid. That's somebody who really came out the other side in a really bad way because of either bad brain chemistry or bad raising or some traumatic event that happened
You
to
can
them.
still hate them.
I hate their actions. I don't hate them as people. I don't.
You can hate them.
Okay, I can. I choose not to. Just because you have this weird egocentric view that you have the skinny on the way
No,
every
I feel
feeling.
like you were just brainwashed to be this like
I
have
don't
to be
ca-
altruistic. Like I. Have to be
That's
ultimately
how I
kind.
genuinely feel when I watch the motion picture show The Shack, which I will make you now watch. And I've talked about this before. And the father of the girl who was kidnapped and murdered, the little girl, goes and meets with God, played brilliantly by I forget what her
Sure,
name
well-
is. And he says, why should I care what you think, God? How can you care for the person who took my daughter or killed my daughter? And she says, because everyone is suffering and everyone is a child of mine and everyone is, responding in the best way they can. And it doesn't mean that person needs to be forgiven. It doesn't mean you can't be enraged. It doesn't mean that person shouldn't be punished. And it doesn't mean you can't be mad and angry. But hate, it's not about being altruistic. It's about just sort of my philosophy. Sorry.
It's stupid. It's a
Don't give a
stupid
shit.
philosophy.
But it's staggering how little I care that you think my philosophy is stupid.
yeah, but you don't care about anything.
But
is
see,
also, like, a bad idea.
but the thing is, like, I love that philosophy, and like, I think that's great. But then you also say you hope Trump dies. Like, I just
do.
feel like to wish someone
I do hope he
Bunny,
does.
death.
But, okay,
you know,
but you're missing the point.
or to celebrate their death, even.
I
Like,
think he
even
is.
if you
Okay.
even if you don't care about him and you're like,
It's not that I don't care
I wouldn't
about him.
care either way if he died. That's even a different statement than saying, it would bring me joy to celebrate.
Well, no, it wouldn't bring me
Someone's
joy
death.
to celebrate, but it would bring me joy.
Well, it would bring you joy. Yeah,
If
it would
he
bring
had-
you
if
joy
I learned he had
if
died.
yeah, and to me, I feel like that's just like that's a lot. That's coming from a place of a lot of love, like hate. Like you
Well,
got a lot
okay,
of hate. Where
But
like,
I don't. So,
know.
but you're okay. But you got to let me explain, right? I'm not saying I'm so angry at him and I hate him and I want him to suffer and die, right? I want
Yeah.
him removed from the equation because him being in the equation, in my opinion, is damaging to millions of people's lives. Okay.
But see, then wouldn't
so
it be?
I-
I just feel like wouldn't it be coming from a better place to say like if we're wishing for stuff here, you're
Yeah.
either wishing he's out of the equation or you're wishing that maybe he sees what he's done and he who knows.
Well, yeah, but yes, the reason the
I just
topic
feel
even
like
came.
there's a way to wish for something else that gets to the same thing.
Okay, but there.
Gets
Okay,
him
well,
out
let
of the
me address
equation.
that. There's two things. So yesterday, the only reason the topic came up is yesterday there was a real vocal group of people on the internet suggesting he may very well be dead. And so it wasn't like
Yeah.
I was just pulling that out of my butthole. Like, I'm like, oh. And
Yeah,
when
I know. Yeah, I
and
know
so I
that.
was responding to that news or that possible news and going, oh, I think I'll feel really happy about this. Right? I'm just being honest. But the other part about it is, why not, if you can wish him away and say he woke up tomorrow and said, I resigned the presidency, I don't want to do
Yeah, but
this
it's the
anymore.
being happy about it part. It's the being happy about
Happy
getting
that he's
joy
dead?
from somebody dying. I just feel like that comes from a very it just contradicts that thing you were just saying about what God said in that movie. Like that's all I'm saying is it
I'm
just
not-
kind of don't line up for me.
Well, it doesn't have to. But again, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that I hate him. I'm saying that I hate his policies. I hate his behavior.
Yeah.
And if he were to be removed by natural causes, that would bring me great joy because I think people's lives would vastly improve and our discourse would improve and things like that. But if you, and like I said, I don't hate him, but I can still support somebody being punished. I can support a criminal being punished, right? I think he has done things that I would love to see him suffer for.
Yeah.
I would never create the suffering for him, but I would love
I
to.
hate Trump.
I hate him
Fuck
too.
Trump.
But
Yeah,
I don't hate
Trump either. Yeah, I don't like Trump either. Like,
I got you.
I'm just saying.
You can hate people. It's okay.
But I
Feel free.
you
Let the
have
hate
you have
flow.
this weird right wing mentality that you think
My ass.
Yeah, you do though.
What do you
But-
mean? What's
beca-
right wing about it?
Because you think the reason I'm saying it, like it's so condescending, you think the reason I do the hate thing has to do with some kind of liberal, mamby-pamby, altruistic, performative thing.
Yeah, you're
It's
being a pussy
not.
about it.
It's
But
philo-
I
it's
do
a
think
philosophical stance that I believe in, which is
Except when you forget to believe in it and you said, "Yeah, I hate him."
Well,
right,
see,
but-
no,
but that-
because
but
I
that's
think
not
there's a
real.
difference
Normative.
between using the word hate and actually having hate in your heart for
That's right.
somebody. And
Right.
there's a difference. Like,
And
I
I've-
feel
You should have
like
hate
you
in
can.
your heart for some people.
well, you
That's
do
okay.
that. You take on that job. It doesn't interest me, and it doesn't feel genuine to me.
If I witness someone brutally beat up either you or
Mm-hmm.
Bunny, right? I would hate that fucking guy.
Great.
I would hate them,
I don't.
and I would
I,
beat them.
okay.
You should. You should have a level of love for certain people and certain things, certain ideas, certain beliefs that you want to make sure is maintained.
All I
And
will-
anyone who comes in to try and destroy that or take that away from you, you should hate them. You shouldn't dislike them.
I don't
You
care.
shouldn't be
Okay,
just,
but
"Ah,
but
look,
I
that's what they
I
do."
think it's fun
You
that
should
you're
hate
sharing
them.
your philosophy. That's part of what your job is.
No, it's not
but
fun. You're belittling me when you say, "Oh, it's
you're
fun that you
belittling
believe
me
that."
by suggesting that
wink, wink.
you've got the right idea. I don't care.
You should. Okay, do you think you have the right idea?
For me, yes. Philosophically,
Yes.
I believe in the way I believe,
We
but
should-
I'm not trying to
we
tell
should
you.
We should all believe we have the right idea. All right,
Great,
that's just how you should
but,
be.
but I don't need to hear it all. I've heard your point. I appreciate it, and I have a beautiful picture. I've shown it to you before. A piece of art I bought at the Sawdust Festival that says, "Even the beast among us are children at heart." I genuinely believe that. I genuinely see the innocent people we are and how hard, I mean, when you look at the way, again, it doesn't forgive his actions, but when you look at the way Trump was raised, when you look at the problems that his father created for him and the desire to be loved and accepted, he's a broken little boy. You can't not see it. And I feel for that. Doesn't mean I don't hate his actions. It doesn't mean I, don't want him off the board in a legal way.
Sure, but it's like, I believe that unless you are like deficient to the point where you shouldn't have the same responsibilities in society as others, like your brain just doesn't work the same way, and you need like a caretaker. If you're not at that level of deficiency, no historical past of whatever happened to you, trauma, abuse, whatever, justifies engaging that type of violence or that type of reaction onto others.
Right.
If you're capable of understanding the morality of the situation,
yeah,
fuck you. I hate you. I don't care how bad your life was. You shouldn't do like a act of violence against a school.
No one, but you act like my refusal to hate
in an alleyway and take them into your fucking van. It's all bad.
Right. No one's saying it's
I
not.
agree with that.
But nobody,
People know
those
right from
things,
wrong.
those ideas do not conflict with each other. You're acting like what I'm saying is those should be forgivable offenses. Those should be, he didn't really mean it. I'm not saying that. They should be absolutely...
Saying stuff like, I can understand what happened because they had this trauma, is like responding with all lives matter when you hear someone say Black Lives Matter.
No.
That is the same. That is the same argument there. It's... Whenever someone's
Okay,
like,
I don't want to.
I
I don't think you're qualified to have this discussion with me. Come back.
qualified at the discussion.
You're not convincing me. So let's move on.
How many BLM fucking protests did you
Hang
go
on,
to?
Smog. Thank you for the
went to
super chat.
7.
Thank you for the super chat. Idea for making a film, Jaffy. Make a small, short Madhouse film on YouTube. 30 minutes in an insane asylum. Tech. Jaffy trying to escape. Bunny is an orderly. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest meets David Lynch. The problem, though, is I have neither skill of David Lynch or Milos Forman, who made those films. But, it would be a fun idea. It would be a terrible movie. But if we ever share the same space as Bunny again, we should totally do it. Thank you for the super chat and the suggestion. Thanks, buddy. I just don't take care about Trump enough to hate him. He's a bad person who's trying to dismantle our freedoms and hope the damage is not system ingrained once he's gone. Yeah. Okay. I'm not... I'm saying let's move on. Well, I don't, and whatever. Okay. I'll save these. These are some good fucking topics. I'll save these. These are good.
How do you feel about this, Bunny?
I don't want to talk about this anymore because we're not going to arrive at any kind of valuable
I said the word
conclusion.
BLM and it got scary.
Oh no! What did you say? I don't ever. No. What did you feel that
I wasn't qualified to talk about BLM.
I didn't say that. I didn't say you weren't qualified to talk about Black Lives Matter. I just
what am I
said
not qualified to talk about.
I don't. I think that you you have an opinion that you feel strongly about as it relates to holding people accountable, and you are confused that you think I don't want people held accountable for their actions, but I do. But I also am able or willing or whatever I choose to also fundamentally see the innocent human that person is, and we are a product of our environment and a product of our brain chemistry. And I think that I see that, which makes it hard to hate, but that doesn't make it hard to hate the behavior. And it doesn't make it hard to want to punish the behavior. I do.
I hear you.
But I don't want to get... What's the point?
It's entertaining.
Not for me. You get the last word.
No, it's entertaining for the audience, which is what you're supposed to be doing.
Chat, what do you want? 1's if you want this conversation to continue. 2, if you want to move on.
Remember how we talked about when you asked the question like that? And
You ask it. You ask it then.
No, you were already vocalizing that you don't want this. You are the guy they're the fan of. The name of the channel is David Jaffy. You're going to get them supporting you.
Okay, well, let's let Bunny choose him.
Well, what else you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I can show you a video from Twitter that tells you how you need to explain how to respond to somebody when you see them wearing a band t-shirt you like, which is the cringiest, most delightful thing I've ever seen. I can talk about, I'm going to save the I'm going to save the really good topics for a proper show though. Cause I can show you a kid who was born with two heads.
Hear them, Bunny. Next week, we'll be able to hear these.
No, I'd like to do it this week if we can.
I want to say kid with two heads.
All right, well, let's do that then. Let's move on to the kid with two heads, shall we?
Yeah.
Here we go from our good friend Zach Films. Let me show you this here. Here we go. This is a baby born with two heads.
He had another head growing right on top of his own, one that could blink and smile independently. And this head was actually his twin that didn't fully separate in the womb. It would cry when he laughed and stare blankly when he slept. Now, each head was actually functioning off of their own separate brains. But when he was 4, the boy was bitten by a snake, and both heads passed away together. He had
I can't imagine this is a real story. When we have heard about this, this can't be real. The boy is known as the two-headed boy of Bengal, born in 1783. He had Craniopagus parasiticus, a parasitic twin head attached. He died, and it's a real story. Good God, man. Isn't that something? I mean, what the fuck? At 4 years old, you have arrived at a point in your life where, you have self-awareness, right? Imagine being 4 and you're the upside down kid. And you're just like...
I wonder, did it really even I mean, I know it had a brain, but like, did it work right? Like,
I don't know.
Did it have awareness?
But it could smile.
Yeah.
So it had... I don't know. Lolcal says, how would you wear a hat? No, of course, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
What will the haberdashery people do in the town? They count on the income.
Out of your hat.
Look at all the people super chat, says K-Nubs. What?
It's a diss at you that no one's super chatting.
Yeah, super chat. You got, that's what we're talking about. We run a great show, apparently. People love the show.
Well, they had to fire me.
Yeah, we don't make any fucking money. And don't say, where's Mish? That's the problem. The only way this show is going to be fundamentally sustainable is if you guys talk about it, tell your friends, tell people it's a great goddamn show. And then for every Canty, we get 10 types of Canty. For every Mish, we get 20 types of Mishes. So they don't have to do all the fucking heavy lifting. Or K-Nubs. Or any of you guys that have been so generous. I mean, look, end of the day, it's a volume business. Nobody's asking you to do Tiny Tacos. I'm not, you're a member. I appreciate it. He says, I got laid off. I can't send money. I don't need you to send money. That's not why I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing it up because I'm trying to explain to you guys the financial situation of the channel. It's not like I don't want to do this show. But that's the reality of it. Right. And so
if you can't donate, copy our channel and paste the link in the latest Pornhub video you watch.
Or
put in the comments.
Or go into Reddit.
Go to Brazzers, go to Reddit, go to fucking xnxx.com.
Look at these crazy... Look at these... And send the whales.
Porner.
Yeah.
What's another... ePorner? Go to ePorner.
Wherever. They get it. They get it, Tech. Go to Ralph's Grocery Store. Nobody cares. But promote it. Shout it from the goddamn rooftops and tell people.
Everywhere.
But that's the goddamn truth. We're not growing.
I'm not saying...
Texas
to make
Wolf...
graffiti, but if you put our link on a bathroom stall, I wouldn't be mad.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying do it. But
Texas Wolf, listen.
Took a
Stop. We don't have the money. If you don't understand. If you don't have the money, don't send the money. I would never want anyone to spend money for something like this. If you have the money and you feel we've earned your financial support, we would absolutely love your financial support. And if not, we would love for you to like the show, subscribe, share it with your friends. But what do you want from me? I mean, I'm just telling you like it is. Use the hype function. We don't have that yet, Invader. I would love. Oh, and Invader's another one who gives freely of his generosity, which we appreciate. But if you look over at Lolcow, right, they have a cast of financial characters. Although somebody said to me, now I'm not saying this is true. I have no evidence of this. I'm not accusing these guys of this. But somebody wrote me and said, do you know that Lolcow is basically funding a lot of those super chats themselves with fake names? I don't have any evidence of that, but I was the first I'd ever heard of it. I thought that was interesting. So yeah, I would absolutely love, more viewers. So, and that's why it was like, okay, well, let's do these every Saturday instead of every week. And I don't like that solution, but I also don't like the solution that we have to depend, on the same 5 or 6 people in order to have a chance of being profitable month to month on the show. And so, we're in a bit of a conundrum. So, Keem is using that whole operation as a money scrubbing scene. Yeah, I don't know any of that. I'm not accusing anybody of that. I've never heard that until the other day, and somebody mentioned it, and I'm like, oh, okay. I don't even know who it was. But I agree, Robbo. It wouldn't surprise me if they were doing it. No, it wouldn't surprise me either. Keemstar, to me, sounds like the kind of guy that would steal the hat from the kid at the tennis show. He seems like the kind of guy who's like, I want to win at any cost. And he's made peace with that. I don't know if that's true, but that's how he seems to me. That's how I read him as a person.
Have you seen the video of King with the kid with the ice cream?
No.
You should look.
Well, send it to me. Send me a link.
Okay.
Jaffy says, Tiny, consistency will bring in the money. No, it won't. We've been doing Madhouse consistently for 6-7 months. The channel isn't growing. At best, it's treading water. Keep doing daily Madhouse shows. Upload content from Madhouse that fits. I've done that too. I don't know where people can find those. The problem, like we did a video the other day about me and Bunny and Tech talking about the kid who got his ass beat by the security guard at school. Decent video, good watch time. I put it up on our channel and it just kind of, I don't think it's gotten 1,000 views. I don't know. Maybe there's a place to post those and I don't know where, but I don't know where to fucking post shit like that. I don't know where to post shit about the weird shit we talk about. So again, I hear you guys. I'm always open to suggestions, but okay. Yeah, but tell me about the ice cream.
In a side chat.
Okay.
God, I hadn't seen that video in a really long time.
Let's see. Da Vinci says Prince Guy really upset many people in the beginning. It was a huge hit. I don't know what that means. Prince Guy, what was a huge hit? You mean the channel took a hit because of Anthony? What are you talking about? He's just a guy who came on a couple times. I don't listen. I don't think that's a bad point. Jed Dempsey, that's one of the things I was going to talk to Bunny and Tech about after the show. Madhouse might need a new channel instead of being under the Jaffy branding. The algorithm hates old channels. I don't know if it does or not. But certainly, it would allow people to go to that YouTube channel and it's just Madhouse branding and it's just shorts and it's our show, but then it's clips and it's not like you go to my channel right now where this lives and it's like, here's game stuff, here's politics stuff, here's Madhouse stuff, here's a video of Jaffy in downtown San Diego with Tech. It's like, what the fuck is this? And it wouldn't take us that much time to monetize it. I think monetization on YouTube happens at 1,000. I don't know if that's changed. I have a YouTube channel right now.
I think they changed it to 500.
Okay, we could have that done today. So I have a channel. I'll put a link. You guys go over and subscribe. If we get up to like 600 subscribers by tomorrow, that'll let us know we can move the channel over there. We can get it monetized. I got to click on your profile to see your recent videos, says Adam. Yeah. No, I hear you. You need 3,000 watch hours. Well, we may not have that. We may not have that.
Yeah, you do need watch out.
Well, let me see what we got. Let me at least put the link up there so you can sub over there. if you don't mind. We would appreciate it. One sec. All right, here it is. Where is it?
You want to watch that video, Bunny, of the Keemstar?
Yeah, I'd like to see it too.
Oh, yeah, I
just
was gonna
one
say that.
second though. Because if I change to the channel, I'm going to kill the stream because I'm not on that
Yeah,
channel.
just do it later. I can do it.
Well, we have people right now. We're talking about it, so.
No, I have access to it.
Oh, then yeah. Why don't you put it up then? Yeah, let's do. Thanks, Poop Guy. Appreciate it. Madhouse is the inner thing. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you're shit out of luck because they're very inside baseball with what is built already. Well, yeah, but we can't sustain that. So,
Yeah, link that channel.
I can't get over there. Is my problem.
I said, do you want me to link the channel in the side chat? What do you want me to do? With
I
it?
don't hate anybody.
What's happening?
Yes, please link the channel. Hey, Solar Edge, don't even worry about it. You're a member. We appreciate it. What is your degree in? I agree. Madhouse and politics should be on one channel, gaming on a different channel, Rocker Matt. I think that's right. So there you go. Yeah, Tech Protect just put it up right there. I love the weird. Go over. It won't be called I love the weird. We're going to change it. But absolutely. Please, you guys, please don't. Thank you so much, Jed Dempsey, for that super chat. Madhouse forever. Thank you, sir. Thanks so much. There's no Tara, you do so much. All you guys, this is absolutely not us going, you need to do more. This is me going, we want to keep doing the show, and it's got to grow for us to do that. That's all. But thank you for that. Where's the Keemstar video at? Bunny?
Side chat of the Discord. I can stream it.
Yeah, why don't you stream it?
Oh, yeah, on side.
All right. All right, check out the stream on the Discord, Jaffy.
All right.
That button right
It
there.
is up. Oh, no. When
Ready?
was this from? Okay.
I don't know.
Hi, how are you doing? So we got you Modern Warfare 3 for the Xbox. Do you have an Xbox? No? Guess what? We got you an Xbox too.
And a controller, so you can play that game. Isn't that awesome?
Cool.
Give him back.
You ready to do this? Mm-hmm. Hold them.
Bring it. Look at it. Look at it. They're gonna all be yours.
Why did you do that?
Well, of course it's
So
fake.
all of our fans of the Bad Kids Show, happy Thanksgiving. Jaden, this is just a joke. It was just for a video, okay?
So I got you some ice cream. Cool. I'm sorry.
That poor baby.
Well, I mean, you know. All right, whatever. I mean, you know.
Poor baby.
Yeah. They use.
I just saying, lines up with what you were saying.
Yeah, but I mean that was probably. I mean, the kid was in on it. Come on.
Yeah, it was a bit.
Okay, that's the type of people Mike and Keem are. Well, maybe they are really that way, but that clearly was bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Robbo, Shinobi. This is a Sega weekend, man. Shinobi is great, and fucking Sonic Racing. I did not expect to still be playing that game. I kind of figured I'd play it for an hour on Friday night or Thursday night when the network test started. If you don't know, the network test is up right now, up until tomorrow night, or no, Monday night at 9, and it's very, very, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of goddamn fun. Listen to this, by the way. We got ourselves a super chat from Walmac 22, 2002. Love Madhouse. We love you right back, Walmac. Thank you, buddy, for that super chat and that generosity and supporting the show. Tell your friends, tell your wives, tell your dogs, whatever. Sonic Racing's pretty good once you adjust the speed, but it's not Mario Kart, says Roger Matt. Nope, it's not Mario Kart. It's Sonic Racing. But yeah, I mean, I haven't played the new Mario Kart. What I will say I like about the Sonic racing game is it feels there's a frenetic aspect, but it's not so frenetic and ADD that it's like some of the Sonic games are so fucking fast that it's like I don't know what the fuck is going on. But this feels like a much more well-made version of like the Cruisin' USA series. It's got a little bit of crazy in its blood, which I really, really like. And the online is really fun. Here's to the show, says Joker. Thank you, buddy. Hope you can find the groove. You goddamn right. We appreciate that, Joker. Thank you so much for supporting the show and being a member of our community. I'm very happy to still know very, very little about Keemstar, says Smog. But he doesn't seem good. Only heard of him because you guys talking about him on here. I mean, like I said to Tech, I don't hate Keemstar.
I just hope he's dead by morning.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't hope he's dead by morning. I think he can still pull up.
Kidding.
I think he can still pull up from the moral bankruptcy that he is swimming in.
Yeah, but you don't hate anybody. So the metric is better to say, is Keemstar in like your top 10 least favorite people?
No.
That you know, not just
no.
like
I don't really have.
Don't
any,
count like Hitler.
My only real issue. I have two actual issues with Keemstar. Right. One of them is, I liked being on the LCU. I liked what it did for our channel and our show, and it was disappointing fundamentally to be removed from that environment for something that I thought was incredibly silly and childish. And inconsistent with everything else. And what that did was it made me realize that he maybe wasn't the business mind that I thought he was, because I'm like, you have to separate your personal shit from when we're on stage performing. And the fact that he couldn't, I was like, okay. And then the fact that he surrounds himself with people that if the scripts are not scripts and they're real, I do judge people by the company they keep. At least consistently. And he seems to surround himself, if these are not scripts, with people who I find troubling. So that would be my only real problem. But then that doesn't give him the top 10 list of people that annoy me, no. If that helps. And I'm also pissed at Xylee because I thought we had made amends and we were, I don't think about her. I didn't think about her until I saw that clip. And I'm like, holy shit, lady, what the hell? That really bothered me. I need to do some therapy on that. Why does it bother you so much? You don't talk to her. You never see her. You don't watch her shit. You know what it is? I think it bothers me now that I'm thinking about it and doing some therapy with myself.
You're attracted to her.
Bunny's not even listening.
I am listening.
What I liked about her was she presents as a straight shooter. She presents as somebody that you can be real honest with, and that she's honest with you. And I respected that, right? I respect people like that. But it turns out maybe there's a disappointment there because it's like, she's not that. Because if she really was that, she would have remembered that we had mended fences and everything was cool. And so, yeah, I think she's kind of full of shit. And I'm disappointed because I like people who, if she was who she presented as, I would say I like her. But that made it clear that it was just performative, and that bothers me. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Xylee was cool before she turned into a gigastooge, says Jed. I don't know. I don't know her before. It's the interactions and history that is there to cause you the thoughts. Okay. All right. What else? Well, let's wrap it up. We've been doing this for a while, and we got to have a quick chat after. So, fellas, that's been Madhouse for Saturday. When will we be back? How will we be back? It honestly kind of depends on the conversation that we have. But I wanna implore you, if you like this show, don't say give Tech a show. He's got a channel. He's got a show whenever he wants. He can put a show over here if he wants.
If I do an hour of work for anyone else, it's you can't do both, Tech. I need your full attention.
No,
if I start shooting my own,
that is not that. You don't even think that. That is some horse shit. Yeah, let's talk about it.
If I stream on my own, would you be mad?
No, I mean I would hope we could build it into this. But if you want to stream, I would only be mad because it would suggest to me that you aren't honest. Because I've asked you ad nauseum. It's like, dude, why don't you go stream? You seem to really like being on camera. No, I don't really want to do that.
if I streamed, it'd be because I think I could get popular quickly, and I think it would help the show because I would be now my own person attached to it. You'd have
go stream. As long as it doesn't cut into what you're committing to doing with us, sure, go stream. I don't care. My issue was not that. My issue was, the number one issue is I need to make sure that you can do what we need you to do here. The number two issue was the idea that you were willing, after all that we've talked about and experience with Keemstar, to go back and take a paycheck from him. I don't think that speaks wonderfully. I think that was really troubling.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I think if you can, without reservation, say that the wife abuse stuff, for example, on both parts of those guys is scripted.
I wasn't planning on going back. I went on there as like a funny haha.
I know. What do you mean? Okay, but you're asking me why I said what I said, and I said my issue was more about it being Keemstar that you were talking about returning to. I don't care if you.
No, the way you just said it was, when you did that, now it makes me think that you are okay with blah 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 abuse.
No, I didn't.
That's what you think now.
What I said was, if you were to go work for Keemstar, it would make me go, that would be why I had a problem with it. And it was presented to me that you were going to go work for Keemstar. That's why it came up.
Who presented that to you?
We were streaming last night. It was in the chat. You know, the stream last night where we didn't invite Bunny? That way.
And then I, oh my God. End the stream, Jaffy. I'm clicking the end stream.
No, we got super chats. Hang on. Juicy Booch, thank you so much for that. We appreciate the support very much. Robbo says, thanks for streaming today. It was pretty funny that my boss forgot to give me my 20-year achievement letter 2 weeks ago. I got $250. Well, I hope you feel validated and treated well. But regardless, thank you for supporting our show and being here with us. We appreciate it, Rob. And then Jed Dempsey, thank you, buddy. Tech and Bunny could both host some kick-ass shows. I don't disagree. Thank you, Jed Dempsey, for support and being here and for the comments. We appreciate it. And we will get back to you. We will absolutely get back to you on what's going on with the Madhouse schedule. Let's do the top chatters first, though. Tech, take it away.
Top chatters today are going to be John Sulk at number 10, Alien Popcorn at 9, Joker at 8, Full Metal 94 at 7, Jack D at number 6, Jed Dempsey at 5, Happy 57900 at 4, Rocker Matt killing it, number 3, Smog, number 2, and number 1, reaching the top of the charts, usually only in the top 10 near the bottom, but today...
Those fingers getting some workout today. He grabbed hold of them. Thank you, buddy.
Did you know when K-Nubs claps, it's softer and more gentler, and that's because there's less surface area because of the missing fingers. But it's meant with intention. He does it on purpose.
Every clap's a classy golf clap.
You goddamn right. Now, Smog says, wait a minute, number 2, no way. Well, you can fix that real quick, you know. An easy way to fix it.
I think, is it $10 or $20 away from being number 1?
That's
where you're at now.
Is that how it works? He's 1,225 points,
like
and K-Nubs is 1,325. So yeah, it's like $10 or $20 away from kicking.
I have no
K-Nubs'
idea what the
ass.
number math is on
I don't either.
To be fair, I don't know the XP. But $20 probably will get you there. Well, do you think it's going to happen in the next 30 seconds? You think Smog's going to take the first place?
Let's make fun of AAA real quick while we're waiting. See if it happens.
AAA names himself AAA because he can never afford a car, and he just hopes one day he can have AAA.
Okay, my turn. AAA says, Bunny, I feel bad for you. That's the closest you'll ever come to feeling someone as beautiful as Bunny. Aww. Bunny, you take it.
For feeling bad for me.
What'd you say?
I said that you were feeling bad for me.
We're supposed to be roasting the guy. He just wrote absolute.
I call him triple ass. I always call him triple ass.
Okay. He says absolute L show. But, what do we do with that one, boys?
Well, that's his opinion.
And you chose to watch the whole thing, you moron. How about that?
That's true. Okay. He loves this show.
All right, you goddamn right. It's the only time nobody talks to him all week long. This is like his therapist is like, just keep watching Madhouse. One day you'll be able to go outside your home and talk to real people, AAA. But for now, it's better than nothing. Talk to those people. All right,
You're
you
doing
guys.
good,
Thank you,
Jaffy.
Smog. No, not a problem. I wonder if there's a connection between this show and my dad. Yeah, maybe K-Nubs. I don't know. All right, baby. That's it. We'll see you guys later. Be well, be safe, and we'll see you on the next Madhouse. We'll let you know when that is very soon.
Bye.
Stay tuned to all of our channels and the Discord and blah, blah, blah. All right, see you guys.
Bye, everybody. Mwah.
Oh.
Mwah. 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 Maybe just a little. Mwah.
Yeah, like the stream, god damn it.